shit too. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Welcome to episode 76 of the Overnight Live Stream / podcast and all that good stuff, helping you get through your work week and into the weekend. Glad to have y'all up in here with me tonight. And tonight, man, there's been a lot of talk regarding the whole Corey Holcomb and Anton situation. Everybody weighing in on it, everybody giving their opinions, their reactions to it. Both sides have, since responded since the initial interview from last week. And, to me, I think the latest from Corey Holcomb's side, definitely took it a little too far. At least that's what I think, but we'll get there. But okay. A true ninja moment being blown up to the 5th degree. But nevertheless, let's see. Tonight's show, man, we got some quick hits because I got some follow-up videos from the whole Drewski skit, because of course, everybody's been weighing in on that. And one of the pastors that he was mocking, when he had on that Dior blazer, I think, what's the pastor's name? Mike Todd. He responded to Corey. I mean, not to Corey, but to Drewski skit. And so we're going to get into that. And we're going to take a trip over to the land of delusion, where you got some people that are saying some absolutely insane things. Craziness. All right. And then we're going to get into tonight's topic, which of course it is still Anton versus Corey versus Anton. And yeah, I just don't like how nasty it has gotten on one side of the equation. So with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's see. Let's get into some quick hits. I don't have any. It really be your own kids. The kids, they back in school. I ain't been seeing nothing really popping off with them. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some quick hits. So let's start with the Drewski. Let's start with the blowback and the follow up from the Drewski skit, because of course, like I said last week, I think more people are mad at Drewski and him creating the skit rather than the shenanigans and the BS that be going on in the church. So let's see. So the pastor, I think his name is Mike Todd, he did respond to Drewski's skit. But before we get to his response, I gotta play this video from him, because I'm like, yo, there ain't no way on God's green earth that I would let any grown man do this shit to me. So let me pull this up. Right here. And y'all let me know. What y'all think here in the chat. Let's see. Let me turn the sound on. Oh, CC, y'all already know. Don't give it away.
A video of the pastor. Watch this.
And this is where most people would not face Jesus anymore. What most people would do is turn away. What I'm telling you, is just as he's physically standing here, knowing what's coming, God's saying, can you physically and spiritually and emotionally be able to stand when getting the vision or receiving it might get nasty? I'm going to say it in a point just like that. Receiving vision from God might get nasty.
I don't care.
You mean, God, I just bought, in crazy faith, I just bought my dream car. And now you're going to ask me to sell it back and ride in the hoopty again? Yeah, because the vision I'm about to give you, it might get nasty. And do you hear and see the responses of the people?
So y'all didn't just see that video?
Boy, hey, yo, look. There is no possible way.
Jesus.
There's no way. There is no way on God's green earth would I ever allow a grown man to spit not one, but two. Look, he's hot tour. He hit the hot tour in his hand twice. Nigga, I'm sorry. There is no way. That is a complete violation. I heard that was his brother that he did it to. But either way, I don't give a damn. Yeah, nah, you're not about to play with me like that, sir. You're not about to play with me like that. All right. So he did respond to Drewski's skit, and I thought his attire with this with the response was interesting, you know, because it was definitely more toned down than what we're used to seeing. And so let's see. So let's get into it and let me know what y'all think. Before I get into that, let me acknowledge y'all. We got Jay Blight. We got the homie Jay Blight in the building. What's going on with you, my good brother? We got Brittany in the building. What's going on? All right. Yeah, nah, man. Yo, he all the way wrong for that. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let's get into it. So he responds to Drewski's skit about mega churches. Here we go.
Video that came out this past week with a few 100 million views. And some people were trying to link it to me. And so I watched the video. It was hilarious. It was funny. It was all this stuff. How you feeling, Pastor Mike? I don't even know really what happened. Because I've been off of social media. I had a few people tell me what was going on. I was like, that's crazy. I don't even got a Rolls Royce. What? I didn't know. Like people AIing pictures and doing stuff.
I'm driving this Bentley Bentayga because I believe in Christ. Can you leap on your legs?
There was a video that came out.
This ain't okay. Let me see if I can't find the full response, cause that's not really what I wanted. Yo, what's going on? What's going on with you, Kate Houston? What's going on with you, my brother? Good evening to you, man. Let me see if I can't find the full video, because that's not what I wanted. And for him to say that he ain't been on social media, like, come on now. That video had what, like 43 million views last week and counting. And you mean to tell me you ain't heard nothing? You've been off of social media? I highly, highly doubt that. So let's see. Let me see if I can't find the full response, because I had it saved. Let's see. I thought that was it. But apparently it was not. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Want to go forward, you cannot avoid, number 2, distraction. You cannot avoid distraction. There was a video that came out this past week with a few 100 million views, and some people were trying to link it to me. And so I watched the video. It was hilarious. It was funny. It was all this stuff. And then people started trying to say different things. And the thing that I was most taken aback by was how much frustration it created in people. Like, I was literally watching people go back and forth with people and denounce people and call people names and do stuff. And I stepped back for a second. I said, oh my gosh. All this was an attack on people's lives of distraction. Do you know how many people didn't spend time with their kids this week? Fighting with somebody they don't know in the comments? Do you know how many people watch video after video after video making decisions about what they wouldn't do and what they will do? And if I ever, it was a distraction. There were people that did not do what God said to do this week because they needed to be in the know of what was happening in culture. And you thought it was some attack on the church. No, it was attack on your focus. How you feeling, Pastor Mike? I don't even know really what happened because I've been off of social media. I had a few people tell me what was going on. I was like, that's crazy. I don't even got a Rolls Royce.
Jesus.
I didn't know. I like people AI-ing pictures and doing stuff. I said, I don't remember being that big. I was big, but I don't remember being that big. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of the vibe. But the reason I couldn't get distracted is because I'm building something. The reason that I cannot be moved off of my post because what God has called me to, representing God to the lost and found for transformation in Christ, that's what I'm supposed to do. If you want to go forward,
Jesus.
Yeah. You talking about the biggest mind game here, the biggest reverse psychology. He's trying to tell y'all that God is saying that y'all are out here being distracted with talking about people, what going back and forth with people in the comment section and denouncing people and all this and that. And your focus is not where God said it should be. No, that's not it at all. You're up here trying to distract your flock, okay? Because really, again, the video was not about making fun of God. It was definitely about making fun of pastors such as Mike Todd, Jamal Bryant, and all these other pastors in these mega churches, and not even the mega churches, but even also in these smaller churches, because it definitely comes down to the almighty dollar and making sure that you give them
Donations.
Get them donations. Again, I mean, I felt like that could have been a great opportunity to talk about the shenanigans and the BS that goes on in the in churches. But nah, it's not that. It's not that. It's y'all are distracted. Y'all need to be focused on what God told you to be focused on. Let's see. Let me look at the comments real quick because I want to see what they saying in the comments. Because again, let's see. See, if you want to go forward, don't take accountability. Exactly. The church. Yeah. He might not have a Rolls Royce, but he definitely got a Mercedes. He definitely riding in something nice. He ain't pulling up to the church. He ain't pulling up to the church in a Kia Soul. He ain't pulling up in a Toyota Camry, you know. And guarantee you that. Usher in the church. I just want to pray nice and slow. Yeah. Drewski definitely made points. All right, let's see what they saying in the comments. Crazy reverse psychology. It's the audience cheering him on is what's getting me. Exactly. Nice try, bucko. Drewski pat you up. That's the only thing that occurred. Drewski exposed his man, and instead of changing, he'd rather say it's a distraction. Deflection at its finest. It's not only a distraction, but it's definitely a deflection. It's a deflection as well. It's a deflection as well because I think, you know, for people that do attend church, they are attending to get something out of it, you know, whether that be, you know, a good word, you know, to help carry them through the following week. Maybe they've had a rough week and, you know, just want to feel closer and connected to God and you know, but man, these prosperity churches, man, it definitely be all about the dollar. But he is a dangerous spirit. That high-pitched tone lets me know he was bothered. So yeah, I mean, again, you know, I thought Drewski did a good job of exposing what's going on out here in these mega churches and just churches, period, man. Churches, period. All right, so let's see. So let's get into the next one. Let's see. Exactly. They always deflect. They never touch the problem. They never talk about the actual problem. They never do. They never do. All right. So let's see. Let's get into this next one, man. This is why you can't eat at everybody's house. Let's see. Hopefully I can pull this one up. This was a leftover clip from I think from last week. Hopefully this is it right here. Yeah. I know we heading in the we in the playoffs with football, and it's gonna be some Super Bowl parties and everything, but hey, you can't. This is a perfect example of why you can't eat over everybody's house. I don't know if y'all remember that video that I showed y'all last week. Was it last week or the week before? Where you had the where they were talking about the difference between white people and black people, looking at that video, and the white lady was up there scraping up that dog shit with that spatula. Now this is kind of gonna be along those same lines, not that bad, but again, this is why you can't this is why you can't eat over at everybody's house. So let's see, let's get into it here. Saving time and money.
So I'm having a party today, and everyone requested their favorite strawberry lemonade daiquiri. Baby, my peoples know how to drink. They drink a lot, and I did not want to keep making jugs of daiquiri because my arm would have got tired. That's why I use my feet. But don't worry, my feet are totally clean. I washed them. But it made more sense to make a tub full than to hurt my arm. Part 2 coming soon, how we turned up. So I'm having a party today, and everyone requested their favorite strawberry lemonade daiquiri. Baby, my peoples know how to drink. They drink a lot, and I did not want to keep making jugs of daiquiri because my arm would have got tired. That's why I use my feet. But don't worry, my feet are totally clean. I washed them. But it made more sense to make a tub full than to hurt my arm. Part 2 coming soon, how we turned up.
Yo, this why you can't eat or drink over at everybody's house. I don't care if that tub is clean. I don't care if your feet are clean. I do not want to consume anything that has been in anybody's bathtub. And as much as I like feet, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'd show y'all my feet picture collection right now. But do not stir your feet around to make me no lemonade, no daiquiris, okay? No, I don't want none of that. That is nasty. That's nasty. God damn. Nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. You know? Also, why I don't eat food at work when we have potlucks. Exactly. Oh my God. Yo, I'm telling you. I be seeing some people's food at the potlucks, and I be like, nah, I'ma pass. And then you gotta ask who cooked it. And then you find out that they got cats at home, and you know cats, they just be jumping up everywhere. They be jumping up on the counters, you know. And then certain people, they be letting their animals lick the icing off the spoon and shit, you know. They be letting them lick the sauce off the spoon, and then they take that same spoon and stir it back up in there. Nah, we not doing that. We not doing that. If I don't know you like that, and if I ain't been to y'all 9 times out of 10, yeah, I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it because I definitely don't trust it. I don't trust it. Okay. So I'm right there with you on that, K Houston. All right. So let's see. Let's get into this next quick hits here. Let's see which one I want to go with next. All right. So let's see. This is for the fellas right here. Now, y'all gotta let me know. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the chat. Y'all let me know what y'all think. When it comes to moving in with somebody, you know, as a man, you know, K Houston, Jay Blight, you know, I wish OG was up in here. You know, I want to get his opinion as well. But when it comes to moving in, and ladies, y'all can chime in too. Would you rather move in with your girl? Option number 1. 2, she move in with you. Or 3, y'all find a place together. Y'all let me know. Because this next video, at least to me, is why you should never, as a man, you should never move in with a woman. All right. So let's see. So let me go ahead and pull this one up real quick. Cause I'm sorry. Like, me personally, you know, I don't think that I could move in with someone and live with someone again. I don't know. Like, it would have to be a really good situation in order for me to consider sharing my space, you know? So yeah, I enjoy my peace. I like coming home and just doing whatever I want to, you know. But we've talked about this on a few different live streams. Okay, all right, that's what's up. Okay, Kenny, aka the Big Show. Okay, got you locked in. Word. Let's see. Let's get into it here. Let's see if you watching over here on the IG side of the game. Come on over to YouTube. Just ask me what my beard routine is nowadays. I actually just dropped a video on that over on my YouTube channel, where I just kind of give you my nighttime beard grooming routine. So if you follow me over on YouTube, check that out. It's called Stop the Beard Itch or something like that. So yeah, make sure you check that out. All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead and get into it. So yeah, y'all let me know. Would you move in? As a man, would you want to move in with your girl? She move in with you, or y'all find a place together? Here we go.
Get the fuck out of my house. Man, why you just smack me?
Get the fuck out of my house.
I didn't do shit.
Get the fuck out of my house. Take your fucking phone. Get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out.
Bro, what the fuck is you doing?
Get out my house. Bitch, get your shit and go now, bitch, before I call the police on your ass. Get the fuck out, bitch. Get out my house. Get out my house. I'm not playing with you.
Why the fuck would you just
Get the
smack
fuck
me in
out.
my face?
Get the fuck out my house. Get out my
Hey,
house.
bro, come on now, dog.
Get out my
Why would you
house.
smack me?
Get out my house, man. Get out
Why
my
would you
house.
just smack me,
Get
bro?
the fuck out my house, bitch. Get out my house.
Why would you just smack me?
Get your shit. I swear to God, I will kill you in this bitch. Get the fuck out my house.
Bro, why is you...
Get your shit. Get your shit and go. Get the fuck out.
What is you doing the most for?
Get your shit and go. Get your shit and go. Take your blanket. Get the fuck out of my house now.
Because of what?
Get the fuck out of my house, bitch.
Bro, stop trying
Get
to
the
grab
fuck out. Get out my
For what?
house. Get out. If I call the police, I swear to God, I
Bro,
will kill you.
chill.
I will.
fucking mad.
I will fucking. Get the fuck out of my house.
See, nah, nah. We not doing that because
I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Who you talking to? You know what? Forget her. Let's have a conversation about him. Okay. Why? First off, if she done told you to get out, apparently it's because she done caught you up in some shit or whatever. You want to sit up here and try to negotiate, ask questions. Why you smack me? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? Bruh, if you don't get your ass up, start packing your bags. First off, you should have never moved in with the young lady in the first place. Okay. Number two, you gonna allow her to put hands on you, my G, and then still try to stand there and negotiate with the young lady? No, sir. If she don't want you up in there, pack up your stuff. It don't matter how late it is, how early it is. Get your stuff and let's roll and let's bounce. I'm not staying nowhere where I'm not wanted. But first off, I wouldn't even put myself in a position for this to even be the case. And then you allow her to talk to you any kind of way, my brother. What are we doing?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Got the nerve to post you on the socials in your boxer drawers, bro. Golly, man. He down bad. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So yeah, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's see. Okay, Cece said you would get a place together. I can understand that. And make sure there are 2 extra rooms. Why 2 extra rooms? Let me know. Why 2 extra rooms? Yachty say it depends on if they own or not, but I would find a place together. Understandable. Whoa. Who paid the rent? This my house. Yeah. Nah, facts. You know, if I done paid my half for the rent, yeah, I ain't going nowhere. Okay. I might go to the next room. Nah, you know what? Well, I don't know. We don't know we don't know their situation. My nigga could be living there for the free ski. You never know. But if I'm paying rent, if I'm paying my half of the bills, hey, or even more than that, hey, look, don't. Yeah, nah, I ain't going nowhere. Not tonight. I might go to the next room and we gonna figure out some shit tomorrow, but I ain't leaving. All right. So let's see. So next quick hits here. Okay, so we got a video. We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Oh, woo, boy. When I listened to this one, I was like,
Jesus.
man, oh man. Okay. Some of these young ladies is gone out here. All right, let's see. Let's get into it. We listen and we don't judge. I think there's gonna be quite a bit of judgment here. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Here we go. All right, here we go.
I had like 8 abortions in total.
I was messing with this dude, and I told him I could not have kids. So he wanted to test it out, but I was buying Plan Bs behind his back because he was cool to with, but he wasn't cool to have no baby by. We listen, but we don't judge.
I had 2 abortions this year. We listen, but we don't judge.
FTK.
I had like 8 abortions in total.
Okay, let's stop on this first one. Because again, wasn't the whole argument during the last election was about, women's rights to be able to, have the choice on whether or not they wanted to keep a child. And, if you ban access is because, women are out here, being essayed and raped and all this and that. This don't sound like that. This don't sound like that. This sounds like motherfuckers being careless, and it's just nasty, insane work. All right, let's see.
I was messing with this dude, and I told him I could not have kids. So he wanted to test it out, but I was buying Plan Bs behind his back because he was cool to with, but he wasn't cool to have no baby by. We listen, but we don't judge.
Buying Plan Bs behind his back. I mean, look, I don't know the health ramifications. I don't know the long-term health effects of popping Plan Bs repeatedly. I mean, and after a while, that gets expensive. That gets expensive. Yo, that is insane. That is insane. Why not? You say he cool to fuck with, but he not cool enough to have a baby by. I mean, you could get on birth control, possibly, or you could tell him to wrap it up. But hey, for a lot of people, hey, raw is law for a lot of folks out here. My God.
I had 2 abortions this year. We listen, but we don't judge.
But they say it almost like it's a badge of honor. It's cool. It's cool to, just terminate your child. I mean, again, I'm neutral when it comes to that. I don't necessarily have a dog in the fight, one way or the other. But that is insane work. And the thing about it is too, is like, even with the video that we watched from last week with the young ladies, and they were talking about the dumbest things that they did in 2025, and they were talking about how they were talking to men in jail and cheating and all this and that. Like, this stuff lives on the internet forever. And these are like viral clips. It's not like, these are clips that, just maybe a couple people gonna see. And I mean, you think that you run across a guy that you actually like, want to get with, maybe want to have a future with, and then he sees some shit like that, and it's like, nah, I'm definitely judging, like, because this becomes this becomes a character issue. Like, you just that careless. You just that careless, you know? Oh, man. All right, so let's see. Let's get into this next quick hits here. So we got a story time. So this lady here says that that she hates it when a man says he's not into social media. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this next one. Let's see. Before, CC shaking my head. What's better, Plan B or abortion? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Man, I'm telling you, like, it is so much going on out here in these streets, Big Show. It's too much. It's too much. You know? Man, you know, it's like teeth cleanings. I'm telling you. They use it as a form of birth control. I mean, I can understand, you know, again, I mean, I think that, you know, people can be careless and you get caught up in the moment and this, that, and the third. Okay. I mean, you know, again, I'm neutral on it. I reserve no judgment, but whenever this is a constant thing and you're using it as a form of birth control, then I'm like, come on now. Now this is where we have an issue. And I mean, and I've seen it all across the board. You know, black women, white women, Spanish women, you know, like, and be bragging on it. Like, man, but if you call it out, or if you have some kind of critique or criticism of it, you know, then all of a sudden, then you're in the wrong. You know, you're shaming women when it's not even about shaming women, but it's just like, yo, can y'all be a little bit smarter with who it is you allow to be inside you? But hey, you know, people want the old days to come back, but that ain't happening. All right, so let's see. So let's get into this next video here. Like I said, we got a story time, and this lady here is saying that she hates it when men say they not really on social media like that. All right, so okay, she's getting, hey, well, abortion is already getting rid of an already fertilized egg. Plan B is getting rid of the egg before it is fertilized. Okay. So, okay, Dre Hurley, I mean, so which one would be the best? Look, I don't know. I'm totally ignorant. You know what I'm saying? We vasectomy gang over here. You know what I'm saying? So I got my one child. I'm done. And that's not a problem for me, you know, because ain't no more babies being made over here, okay? And if so, it's definitely an immaculate conception because, hey, we throw them V's up over here. We vasectomy gang over here, you know. But let's see. But let's get into this next one. All right, let's see. Story time. I hate when a man says I'm not into social media.
Social media, because a few weeks ago I was at the airport waiting for my son, and this random tall dark-skinned man comes up to me and he was like, I love that pink coat on you. I was like, thank you. He was like, can I have your number? I just think you're so beautiful, but I gotta go catch my flight and I just want to get your number. I think you're so gorgeous. So I was like, okay, that's the best. So I go ahead and give him my number, and I was like, what's your name? He was like, Delante. I was, okay, nice to meet you, Delante. My name's Key. And he was like, you know what, I'm gonna hit you back up after the holidays because, you know, I'm gonna go see my parents. I was like, okay, that's cool. So this man hits me up instantly. Instantly. We were just texting here and there, but he was like, hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's just plan a date. So he plans a date. We go out, we have drinks, and it is a ball. It's great conversation. We're having great drinks, just overall really vibing. So I'm kind of noticing a few things as we're talking that seems very familiar. As I'm talking to him, he's telling me like things about his life and everything like that. And out of nowhere, he says, hey, tell me the craziest thing that's ever happened to you. And I was like, you know, my life is pretty vanilla. Like nothing really crazy happens to me. And he was like, come on, I know you have something. I was just like, no. And he was like, oh, I just like hate the fact that you don't know anything crazy in your life. So I'm realizing that he's saying something that is usually my title that I use in all my TikTok videos. So I was like, oh, you follow me on TikTok? And he was like, huh? What are you talking about? I was like, oh, like I make TikTok videos. So I was like, when you said that, it just reminded me of things that I say in my TikTok videos. And he was like, oh no, like I'm not on TikTok. I'm not really on social media like that. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I was like, I like being on social media. And he was like, well, that's cool. So as we're talking and vibing, I'm really liking it. So then today he cash apps me randomly because he was like, hey, I just want you to have lunch on me. And I was like, thanks, boo. But when I look at his Cash App name, it's like this funny tag name. So I was like, oh, your tag name is so funny. And he was like, oh yeah. He was like, it's the same as my Instagram. Like I just made my tag name the same as my Instagram. So nosy me, I went to his Instagram and I seen like, you know, he has like the basic 100 followers. Like I guess he follows people that he knows. So as I'm looking through his pictures and everything, something about his profile picture looks very familiar. So I click messages and this man has been in my DMs since August of last year. Just saying all types of stuff, responding to my stories without a response, responding to all the pictures of me saying, damn, you're so sexy, all this stuff without a response. So instantly I'm getting disgusted because ill, you sought me out in real life? Yuck. Like yuck. Yuck. So I text him and I take a screenshot and I was just like, oh, so you bitch knew about me. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I sent him a screenshot of his DMs and my DMs. And he was just like, oh, where'd you get that from? That couldn't have been me. I was like, isn't this your Instagram? And he was like, yeah. I was just like, you've been DMing me since August? I said, it's funny. So you already knew who I was. I just didn't know who you were. And he was like, well, I don't really be on social media like that. So I don't really think it was me. You're a fan. Just admit it. I hate when...
Yo. Yo. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Because for one, thank you, Dre. He just supposed to know you in the airport. She really made it seem like Buddy really sought her out at the airport. I know this random chick that ain't been giving me no play in the DMs is gonna be at the airport at 2:45 on Wednesday waiting on who she say she was waiting on, whoever it was that she was waiting on. She gonna be right there, and I'm just gonna happen to be at the airport at the same time. Do y'all know how hectic airports are? Do you think, young lady, does this young lady think that she's that important that someone would really be seeking her out? Like, did she post on her stories? Did she post on her Instagram that she was gonna be at the airport at said time? You really making it seem like this dude sought you out, and you know what? Maybe he did recognize you. I think a couple things can be true. You know, maybe he was fronting, because I'll give her that. You know, because I mean, my dude, if she's showing you the screenshots of the interactions that you've been having with yourself in her DMs, then I mean, like, oh damn, yeah, I have been hitting you up and you ain't been hitting me back. What's up with that? You know, but the simple fact of the matter is that he met you in person, y'all vibed in person, you like the vibe, but then all of a sudden, because you know, you decided to look him up on Instagram and saw that, you know, you hadn't been conversing with him since August or whatever. Now all of a sudden you got the ick. Man, that is insane. That is insane to me. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get back here. We got Mary in the building. What's going on, Mary? What's going on? That's crazy. Let's see. She talked too fast. Yeah, bro. Hey, take a breath. I don't know if this is sped up or not. I thought maybe it was sped up. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. But she was definitely talking hella fast. Let's see. Yeah, Drake. He just supposed to know you in the airport. Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, you're cute. She's a good looking woman. Like, there's no denying that. But like, come on, lady. Like, nah, man. Yeah, it used to be my OnlyFans. Now she got OnlyFans. Bro, I'm telling you, main character symptoms. I'm telling you that main character energy is insane with this one. It is at an all-time high. Say, I'll be honest, I tuned her out, didn't even hear what she said. Yeah. I mean, after a while, like that, and that's the crazy part about it. She might actually be cool, but the way that this story time, it definitely brought you down a couple notches, you know? And that be the sad thing about it too, is that women can be so attractive and look good, but the minute that they open their mouth and start talking, you be like, all right, you know what? I'm all for you. I'm all for you. Yeah, she truly think that my man really tried to seek her out at the airport, you know? But again, you know, whenever she hit him with the screenshots, I mean, he could have said, oh dang, yeah, you been leaving me on red. Like, he could have made a joke about it, you know, because I mean, y'all already vibed in person. It seemed like she was already digging you, but it just seemed like after she saw that, and I mean, and who's to say, like, if he has 100 followers, you know, he follows 100 some people, he might not be on Instagram like that. He could be somebody that just jumps on the gram. Oh, this chick looks good. Oh, I'm gonna throw a little heart eye emoji, whatever, and I'm gonna keep it moving. It's as simple as that. Like, it's really not that deep. True, he recognized her, but he didn't seek her out. Exactly. Oh, we got OG in the building. What's going on? Got OG in the building. What's up with it? All right, so let's see real quick, because I did want to see what they're saying in the comments under her post. All right, because I love going straight to the comments. Somebody said, "Girl, shut up," but you liked him in real life. That part. Moral of the story is that women don't like niggas that's fanned out. Bro did too much and fumbled. Most women's status, if he's not obsessed with me, I don't want him. Ain't that what y'all be saying though? That's funny. Yeah. A lot of women be saying that. But then in real life, she said, feeling him, barely had a conversation, but gives her number off rip, and he loves the conversation and the date they had later. Now, that was the other thing when she mentioned that when she got his number, you know, he immediately text her off rip. Yeah, he just hit me up off rip. Like, shorty, calm down. All right, let's see. The point you prove, social media gives women a reason to act differently than they would in real life. Again, because you was feeling my man in IRL. But on the internet, you know, motherfuckers wanna pretend and fake and make it seem like dudes just be sweating me or whatever. Cause that'd be the other thing, right? It really does kind of get on my nerves when I see people, you know, post screenshots of guys that, you know, try to approach them on social media and try to make it seem like, oh my God, these dudes is sweating me and this, that, and the third. But let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted, because you probably talking to yourself in some guy's DMs. You trying to get noticed. You trying to get chose. You trying to get picked by a guy. You know what I'm saying? But he's ignoring your DMs. You know, so I just don't like, you know, when women be trying to put dudes on blast, they be trying to approach them or whatever. Like, if they're being a creep and if they're being a stalker, that's one thing. And sometimes that is what it is. What it is. It do be like that sometimes, but other times I be like, yeah, nah, man, y'all OD with it. All right, so let's see. All right, I got another video for y'all. Last quick hits here, and then we're gonna go into the land of delusion. All right, so this next video here, woman says, if he's not a leader, even if he pays for everything. Now, I actually could have put this post in the land of delusion, but I just decided to leave it as a quick hit. All right, so we're gonna go over to TikTok, where women love to have their virtual diary over on the TikTok side of the game. All right, see, yeah, everybody showing love to OG. Yachty say, my man got me from the DM. Hey, we heard that. We heard that. Shoot, heck yeah. He was up in them DMs, huh? All right, so let's see here. Let's go on over to TikTok. TikTok, you don't stop. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. Here we go.
Plan all the dates that me and my man go on, and I plan all the trips, and I plan our future, and I plan everything that we have going on, and all he has to do is hand me some money or hand his car to me. What has he done as a leader? Because in a relationship between a man and a woman, the man is the leader. He is the head.
He paid for everything. That's what he did.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna refresh it, and I'm gonna let her explain it again. Let me see if she...
And I mean this so genuinely.
Hold up.
If I plan all the dates that me and my man go on, and I plan all the trips, and I plan our future, and I plan everything that we have going on, and all he has to do is hand me some money or hand his car to me, what has he done as a leader? Because in a relationship between a man and a woman, the man is the leader. He is the head.
Yo. So what happened to all that talk about, if whatever a man brings, a woman multiplies? It don't sound like she trying to multiply nothing. Okay. Not only does he have to come through and provide, and give you the money, just hand you the money, baby. Hey, what you want to do? You want to go on a trip? Cool. I'm gonna let you, because you know what? Maybe you're better at planning. Maybe you're better at planning. You know what? I'm gonna go out here and provide some resources for us, baby. I'm gonna let you have the money. You make sure you do the accounting. You make sure the bills is paid. Hey, if we want to plan a trip, look, you can plan a trip. Like, that's crazy. So now he gotta plan the trip too, and you just want to show up with your bags packed, looking cute. But let's see. Let's see what my man got to say.
He paid for everything. That's what he did. And I mean this so genuinely. You didn't do anything. I hate this new age social media dribble. Is to where when people talk fast, you just go with their words and you don't actually think about what they're saying. These scenarios that you guys love to build, where a man pays for literally everything and all he does is hand me his car, you totally discount the fact that he works his life away and then hands you the card. Did your parents never tell you that money doesn't grow on trees? You never heard that? He's exchanging his life force for the funds, and you're having fun with his life force. Do you understand now, stupid little girl? All act like dudes just don't do nothing. Like, money just end up on our cars. No, because it's actually funny. He didn't really do nothing. He's not a leader. He's making the train go chugga 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 chugga. Do you understand? The train is literally on tracks. You're the conductor. Isn't that what they call that person? You're pulling the horn and shit. He's in the fucking furnace, just throwing coal in there, making the thing go. And you're like, he's not even doing anything. I'm out here leading the train. You fucking
If I play,
man, I'll tell you, look, man. I'll tell you, this is, hey, look. For women to continue to have this type of mentality, you know, it is no wonder why, you know, you see men just taking a step back, you know. What is the point? What is the point in even being a provider? Because it gets unappreciated. Wow, like my man said, you know, he's out here putting sweat equity. He's sacrificing, you know, his time to put in overtime shifts, or, you know, if he's an entrepreneur, like is never any days off, you know, when you're working for yourself, or you got people that work up under you or whatever, like, and for you to be able to just sit back and say, oh, he just gives me the money. Like, man, the entitlement is just, oh man, it's just insane. It is insane. She sounds upset. Very. She sounds very upset. How could you be upset? Because ain't that what y'all say? Y'all want to live in your soft girl era. I just want to rest in my divine feminine. I want to be in my feminine. If he just comes and if he's the provider, then I can just rest in my divine. Well, you know what? Being in your divine feminine or your soft girl era, you should be elated. You should be so excited and overjoyed to be able to sit at home and scroll and say, oh, babe, what you think about this Airbnb? Oh, should we get this one? Or how you feel about this hotel? Oh, you know what? Oh, you know, they got a deal on flights. Oh, you know what? Oh, we can book these flights. Oh, what? Oh, you know what? I just saw this restaurant that we could go to when we get there. Like, damn. Incredible, man. Incredible. So it is snowing here, so I'm gonna be just listening till I get home. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. He's letting you do your part as the helpmeet. Exactly, man. You know, stupid little girl. He's triggered. Man, I'm telling you, unappreciative. All right, so if you haven't already, please make sure you go ahead, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and we are gonna like a JetBlue holiday. We're gonna go ahead and jump and head on over to a couple places in the land of delusion. Okay. All right, so you know, this first stop in the land of delusion, we got a human being. That's all. That's the best way I could put it, man. And in 2026, I'm trying to be nice. Okay. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be a better me, you know. And maybe because it's dry January, you know what I'm saying? I'm being real cool, all right? Cause y'all know when the shots get the going and the flowing, hey, y'all already know I'm about to be talking crazy. But I'm trying to be cool. But we got a human being here who is most definitely quite delusional in terms of being catcalled. All right. So let's see. Let me go ahead and put this human being up on the screen here. All right. So they're going to talk about getting catcalled. It's super short.
Catcalled twice on this walk. It's not a compliment, it's constant, it's exhausting, and it happens to all of us. Shut the fuck up! I got catcalled twice on this walk. It's not a compliment, it's constant, it's exhausting, and it happens to all of us. Shut the fuck up! I got catcalled twice on this.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
I got catcalled twice on this walk. Brother, human being, he, she, they, him, it, non-binary. Who catcalled you, bruh?
This walk. It's not a compliment, it's constant, it's exhausting, and it happens to all of us.
You got catcalled twice, but it's exhausting, dog. Man, ain't nobody catcalled you, bro. Ain't nobody. I can almost guarantee that ain't nobody called cat called him.
Fuck up!
Yeah, no. It's a human's voice. It's a human voice. Cause I mean, I want to be respective of people's, how they identify. I mean, hey, grown men energy out here, but I want to be respectful. If you a he, she, they, them, binary, cis, trans. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But he said he got catcalled twice. And I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. I don't believe that for the life of me, that anyone would be catcalling this fine human being right here. All right. So let's see. Let's get to the next one here. All right. So again, man, last week we talked about, liberal white women. And just, them being just there's going to be a play on words here, and you'll see why, a cancer to society. But, man, you got this next lady right here. She's going to say something so delusional. I had to put this here. I had to put it here. Okay? So, again, like I said, liberal white women, are y'all okay? I really do think liberal white women, they need a hug. They need some dick. They need some more dick. They need to be around some real masculine energy. They need to be around some energy that's just gonna take all of that pent up feminism just out of them and just like we doing an exorcism here. Good Lord. We got my homie, before I play the video, we got my homie Humble Journeys in the building. What's going on with you, my guy? What's going on with you, my guy? OG say more like dog call, for real. All right, so let's see, man. We're gonna get into this next one, man. Again, I really don't think they're okay. I don't think they are okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this caption says here, this top caption: imagine battling cancer, and instead of putting your energy and effort into focusing on healing, you get offended by waxing. So this lady on the right is going to say waxing off. I'm going to let her say it.
Okay. If you regularly wax off your body hair, I think you should know that this is an appropriation of the culture of cancer patients, and it harms all of us. If you get your body hair waxed and you have been a cancer patient in the past, don't worry, you're in the clear. If you, however, have not been a cancer patient before and are waxing off your body hair, this is cultural appropriation. And while this page is a judgment-free zone, I do welcome you to acknowledge the harms that you are doing to the cancer community and really think about your actions and the impact of them. PSA, if you regularly wax off your body hair, I think you should know that this is an appropriation of the culture of cancer patients.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
There's plenty of reasons why people decide. I've never heard. This is the first time I'm hearing this. I kid y'all not. This is the first time I'm hearing this. That getting waxed is appropriating cancer culture. What in the hell? What in the fuck are we talking about here? What are we talking about? Every single people want to be victims so bad that they will reach and grab at any little thing to say that someone is culturally appropriating. Can't look. Oh my god. When I first saw this video, I was like, okay, I gotta save it. But then just reacting to just listening to it over again, like it really has all of my flabber just gassed it right now. My flabber is utterly gassed it right now. Cancer culture. Sheesh.
And it harms all of us. If you get your body hair waxed and you have been a cancer patient in the past, don't worry, you're in the clear. If you, however, have not been a cancer patient before and are waxing off your body hair, this is cultural appropriation. And while this page is a judgment-free,
I could think of plenty of reasons why people would like to get waxed. Some people just want to be. Have you ever thought that some people just want to be hairless? You know, maybe, you know, for my ladies and for the fellas too, that, you know, like getting waxed, you know, down in their genitalia region, you know, maybe it's because it feels good down there. I've never heard one person say the reason why, you know, they wanted to get waxed was because they were inspired by a cancer patient. I've never heard one time where anybody equated waxing with cancer. What the hell are y'all talking about? How, Big Show? How does it harm them, bruh? How does it harm them? Oh my God. Hey, I guess it's just me. It's just me. Good Lord, man. All right, let's see. Over here in the comments, as a cancer patient, I do not feel offended if other women wax or shave. I am, however, offended by white liberal women always hunting for a cause. Please leave us out of it. This takes, quote, white liberal logic to a whole new level. A cancer patient. What about when the left were shaving their heads? And again, you look at her, man. She got the white liberal woman like starter kit. The buzz cut hair, the glasses. They can either be they got the weird glass. Well, I won't say weird. They're okay. But they got the different color frame glasses. Only thing she's missing is the septum ring. The only thing she missing. She looked like she could work at Starbucks. She probably out here following ICE agents around. You know what I'm saying? Like she give me them kind of vibes right there. She definitely be following ICE agents around. Like ridiculous, okay? As someone with stage 4 cancer, she doesn't speak for us, and that victim mentality will significantly lower her chances of survival. So cancer is now a culture. Exactly. I didn't know cancer was a culture. Like, I could, when something, yeah, I didn't know cancer was a culture, man. Wow. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I know I be saying insane a lot. But man, some shit just be insane. Only thing missing is her pink vagina hat. Yeah, for real. I'm telling you. She done took all the women's studies courses, all the feminist courses, you know? Man, I bet she got about 10 cats. Yeah, probably so. Probably so, OG. All right, let's see. Next stop here in the land of delusion. All right. So, man. We gotta talk about Oprah. We gotta talk about Oprah. Cause she was recently on The View. And you know, she had some interesting things to say about weight loss and what weight loss is linked to. Now, you know, even though I'm not currently, you know, personal training anyone, but you know, I do have one testimonial here in the chat, which is Miss Mary. All right. My cousin Mary. But I can almost guarantee you that what Oprah is about to say, yeah. Well, let me finish my thought here. Let me finish my thought. I'm sorry. When it comes to losing weight, you know, there are just some very simple things that happen. You know, like eating in a caloric deficit, you know, making sure that you have a certain level of activity, okay? Making sure that, you know, you're managing your stress, you're drinking water, making sure that you're getting good rest, good sleep. You know, all of those things contribute to losing weight. And you know, but however, Oprah is going to share with us, you know, what obesity is actually linked to. All right. And when I heard this, I said, boy, oh boy. All right, let's see. Here we go. Go ahead and cue it up here. Make sure you go ahead and like the stream. The light's been at 7 for a little while, so you know, please make sure you like the stream. The lights are indeed free. All right. So, hold up. Did I say calorie and not calorie? No, I said caloric. Should eat in a caloric deficit, or you could be in a calorie deficit. You know, the terms are synonymous, Mr. J Blight. All right, let's see. Here we go.
All these years, I thought I was overeating. I was standing there with all the food noise, what I ate, what I should eat, how many calories was that, how long was it going to take. I thought that was because of me and my fault. Yeah. Now I understand that if you carry the obesity gene, if that is what you have, that is what makes you overeat. You don't overeat and become obese. Right. Obesity causes you to overeat. Right. Obesity causes you to have all of that food noise. And what the GLP-1s have done for me, and I know a number of other people, is to quiet that noise. Yeah. And so the new freedom is having the calmness and the space to do other powerful things in your life without worrying about what you just ate and how much it was and how many calories. Isn't it? Yeah. We bored ourselves for years. Yeah, we bored ourselves for years. Yeah. All these years, I thought.
Okay, let's see. Let me go back. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see. Let's see. Can I refresh that? And okay. So let's see. Okay. So first off, I don't know what the hell food noise is. Is it just being hungry? Is it just, food just he be calling me, man, like Pookie and New Jack. It just be calling me. It just be calling me.
All these years, I thought I was overeating. I was standing there with all the food noise, what I ate, what I should eat, how many calories was that, how long was it going to take. I thought that was because of me and my fault.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I'm saying it could be your fault. You are definitely in control of what it is that you choose to put into your mouth. Again, man, just simple accountability. Simple accountability.
I understand that if you carry the obesity gene, if that is what you have, that is what makes you overeat. You don't overeat and become obese. Right. Obesity causes you to overeat.
Right.
So now it's the obesity gene. It's the obesity gene. It ain't the fact that you just, and there's an argument to be made about, the food industry and how, they manufacture these foods, especially these highly processed foods to be in fast food or what have you, to be more palatable to your tongue and it not be satiating and you never feel full and it causes you to overeat, but to blame it on the fact that it's a gene, man. Yo, this a new one, man.
Obesity causes you to have all of that food noise. And what the GLP-1s have done for me, and I know a number of other people, is to quiet that noise.
Yeah.
And so the new freedom.
And the ladies just sitting there like, yeah. Like Oprah just said something so profound and so deep. Lord, this was a GLP-1 commercial.
Is having the calmness and the space to do other powerful things in your life without worrying about what you just ate and how much it was and how many calories.
Boring.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
We bored our.
And that's false too. You know what, man? If I'm not mistaken, I thought these GLP-1s, Ozempic, I thought originally this was for people with diabetes, diabetic patients. I thought that who it was originally intended for. Okay, it does not matter because I've heard stories of people that are out here using Ozempic, using these GLP-1s, in order to lose weight, but they're still eating in a caloric surplus. They're eating at calorie maintenance. They're not making lifestyle choices. So again, the obesity is still your fault because you are choosing. You have the choice of what it is that you put inside your mouth. You have the choice of whether or not you're going to go to the gym or not. This was definitely a big infomercial. And it's crazy because now that you got people like shout out to Lizzo and everything, but man, I've been seeing a lot of women in the plus size, community plus size space. All of them now are using GLP-1s, and I'm like, wow. And some of y'all, I'm looking at y'all like, man, you should have did it the natural way. But hey, again, man, I don't necessarily reserve any judgment for what people choose to do with their body, especially if it's gonna put them in a healthier space, or if you really do need the help in order to help curb some of the cravings that you're having, but to blame your obesity on a gene is just that is wild. That is wild. So then there was a follow-up clip from this, and then I'm gonna get to y'all's comments here in a second, because I got one more clip that I want to play that kind of goes along with this. But there was a clip from, I think, that doctor that was sitting beside Oprah, and I wanted to play that because I thought that was pretty crazy too. Okay, so let's see. Let me get this up. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay. All right.
Obesity is about biology. Obesity is not a choice. It is not a personal failure. It is.
Obesity, I hate to pause it. Obesity is not a choice. It's not a personal failure. This is what keeps people in a certain mind state to where, it doesn't push you to take action. It just pushes you to take these GLP-1s, where if you really wanted to lose weight, you could do it. You could do it naturally. It might just take you a little bit longer than if you were to, use these modern ways of losing weight.
Is not something that someone decides to have. 2/3 of Americans did not wake up one morning and decide to have a disease. And I think understanding that obesity is a disease starts to shift from that.
Well, that's what shifted me. That's what got me to use the medications and to come out about using the medications and no longer feel shame about the medications, because I've been on blood pressure medication for as long as I can remember, because both of my parents have high blood pressure. High blood pressure runs in the Black community. A lot of people do have it. And if I stop taking the blood pressure medication, my blood pressure will go up. And I use it to manage my blood pressure in the same way that I use the GLP-1s to manage the obesity that I carry. So this is what I wanted everybody to know, that all these years I thought I was overeating. I was standing there with all the food noise, what I ate, what I should eat, how many calories was that, how long is it going to take. I thought that was because of me and my fault. Now I understand that if you carry the obesity gene, if that is what you have, that is what makes you overeat. You don't overeat and become obese.
Okay. So she's basically, okay. All right. So the obesity gene. Look, man. People will find any excuse. And shout out to Oprah for getting the bag. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not...
Donations.
Get the bag.
Donations.
However, the spread of misinformation and intentionally is insane. And the way that they have them just co-signing it and just going along with it. So not only is obesity a gene, but specifically for Black women, the reason why a lot of y'all ain't losing weight is because of this right here, which this is a oldie but a goodie clip, oldie but goodie right here. Here we go.
Do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet, than our white women counterparts. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same. When we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight.
If you do the same diet as white women, you lose less weight. Ma'am, that could be that's across the board. You could give 100 people the same workout routine, same meal plans, same cardio routine, and everyone is going to have different results based upon various factors. And it's not due to your race. Like,
And we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet, than our white women counterparts.
and this is coming from someone that don't even look like she's even tried to lose weight. She don't even look like she tried to lose no weight.
It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Nigga! Man, it's the racism and the struggle to make ends meet. The racism and the struggle to make ends meet means that the diet don't work for you. The diet don't work for you the same. It don't. Lady, hey, look, man. If you can't lose no weight, then hey, it's definitely because you black and the diets just don't work for you the same. You're gonna lose it slower. So why even try? You know, you can have the perfect workout plan that you and Karen y'all using together, but it ain't gonna do no good for you. So it's the obesity gene and it's racism. And again, man, I'm telling you, man, people want to live in a state of victimhood. People love to be victims out here. People love to point the fingers at everything else and everybody else but themselves. Man, that clip is classic, man. The first time I heard that clip, I said, boy, oh boy. Is anybody believing this? Is anybody believing this? So if you're a white person and you have trouble making ends meet, does that mean that you are also unable to lose weight at the same rate as your black counterparts who are able to make ends meet, or your white counterparts who are able to make ends? Like, the logic, it just doesn't even make sense. But let's see. Let me scroll back up and get into some of these comments. Let me see what y'all talking about here in the chat. So her being fat wasn't her fault. Exactly. It wasn't Oprah's fault. It was the obesity gene. It was the food noise. The food noise. Then why my son got so damn skinny then? Exactly. He was able to fight that obesity gene, OG. Cece said, well, Oprah, I love being fluffy, so fuck you. Cause it's Oprah. We have to agree with everything. You got that right. You cannot go against Oprah. It's I want to say the holy grail of black people that you just can't talk shit about or have critiques about unless you just, want to get canceled by black folks is Oprah, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Barack, and Michelle Obama. Okay? If you talk about any of those, hey, yeah, you're not going to be invited to the cookout, to the barbecue, to the spades tournament, or anything that black people just be out here doing, okay? All right? Gonna revoke your black card immediately, all right? Let's see. OG said, I used to want to smash Oprah. I thought I could love my way into her wheel. Hey, I'm telling you. Hey, look, man, we ain't heard from Stedman. Stedman be somewhere in the back chilling. OG, I grew up with my mom watching her. Used to like her a lot. Started working just south of, whatever that place is. Missouri, where she was. Oh, not Missouri, Mississippi. Shit. Where she was born. Learned she wasn't that great. Let's see. I swear, man, she's the ultimate street pharmacist. I'm telling you, bro, she out here hustling. Put her on the next season of Power immediately. I'm telling you, put her on Power immediately. 50. Yeah, you need to go ahead and call Oprah. Exactly. That shit don't even make sense. Racist diets. I'm telling you. So it's sexiest when a man loses it faster. I promise. All you gotta do is make a lifestyle choice. Exactly. That's what's in the way. We are literally in our own way. Thank you, man. Hey, man. I see y'all my people, man. Y'all my people for real. She got a disease. She can't help it. You right. She can't. She can't. You know, she can't help it, man. She can't help it. Hey, say, man, say the men love you, huh? Say what they be saying.
Go ahead. All that jelly and no toast.
All that jelly and no toast. You know, you be having them like.
Look how thick that is. Look how thick that is.
Look how thick that is. Drop the link. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let me drop the link. Hold up. Let me see here. I'm gonna drop the link here in just a second. You know what? Let me finish this next video, and then I'll drop the link for you to come on, Mary. Let's see. Okay. All right. So let's see. So let's get into this next one here in the land of delusion here. All right. So this woman is going to explain to us how we build a matriarchy on Earth. So we're gonna go back over here to TikTok. TikTok, yeah, don't stop.
I'm gonna go ahead and say what no one.
Okay. So we're gonna listen to this young lady explain to us how we can have a matriarchy here on planet Earth. Here we go.
Else is willing to say. So if you're a lover girl or a mediocre man, go ahead and click off this video because you won't like it, or you can cry in the comments. In order for us to achieve peace on planet Earth and get the things that we want to get out of this life, we're going to have to delete 90% of men. Yes, that includes your awful baby daddy and your ancient father. So if I was president of the universe, we would literally structure society so that we can finally achieve a matriarchy. But in order to do that, we have to get rid of most men because let's just face it, most men are not going to change. There's literally not enough time on planet Earth to change the heart of a trash man, and there's nothing you can do. We would literally need the second coming of Christ in order to change some of these men on this planet. And so what I am suggesting is that we literally get rid of them using the science that we already have. Elon Musk has said that by the year 2031, we will be able to support life on planet Mars. So I'm suggesting that we ship 90%, the bottom 90% of men to Mars so that we can achieve the patriarchy.
You know what's funny about this is the fact that she said that in order to achieve a matriarchy, we got to get rid of 90% of men and making it seem as though men are just useless. But then not 2 seconds later, she quoted Elon Musk, like, baby girl. How you saying all this, but then you just quoted a man? Oh my Lord, man, the craziness.
And what does that leave us with? That leaves us with the top 10% of men. 5% of which are the men who are loyal to their wives and devoted husbands. And the other 5% are the men who have amazing gene pool, great IQ, good bone structure, good hair, skin, tall, fine as fuck. You know what I'm talking about.
So you got 10% of men that are going to be faithful and loyal to their wives and their girlfriends or whatever have you, you know. But then the other 5% of those, and then you got the other 5% who are just fine as fuck, and they just gonna be out here fucking all of y'all. And the married ones too, because guess what? The women in the so-called matriarchy, they gonna want a man too. This is just yo. I'm telling you, man. The misandry that we see with women these days. Just the overall hatred for men, just because is man.
So since 2031 is a couple years away, that gives us enough time to decide what are the traits that we want to keep from the men on planet Earth and how do we want to repopulate the planet. We can have sporting competitions to decide who is the most athletic. We can have mental competitions to see who is the smartest, the best IQ. We can have social competitions to decide who has the best heart and who is the most emotionally viable. But if we want to actually have a chance to fight as a matriarchy and become the great planet that we know we can be, we have to get rid of 90% of men in order to do this. And that means you're going to have to detach from the idea of everyone getting a soulmate, because that's just not realistic. Now, after we've gotten rid of 90% of men, you probably are asking, Ace, what do we do?
So does she? What do we do with? Okay, all right. What women? What are y'all gonna do with the women who are incompatible? Wombs is gone because they done had eight terminations of pregnancy. We listen and we don't judge. What we gonna do with them? What we gonna do with the hood rats? What we gonna do with the skeezers? What we gonna do with the women that's conniving? What we gonna do with what y'all gonna do with them? And I'm sorry, as much as women love to say that they're girls and girl power and women empowerment, y'all don't like each other like that. Y'all don't. Y'all don't like each other like that. And then, okay, because I was gonna have questions about the infrastructure. Who's going to keep up with the plumbing, the electric? Who's gonna do the dangerous jobs when it comes to your oil, to making sure that you got food? Who's gonna do all of those things for y'all? It's not gonna be you can't expect for the 10% of men to provide for 90% of women. That logically just doesn't make any sense. But let's keep going.
After that, now we got all these women on this planet. What are we gonna do? I am suggesting that we begin to rebuild our societies centering around women, children, and the elderly, meaning our housing complexes need to literally be built in a circle, supporting children in the center and having the rest of the society, the rest of the neighborhoods be built around this. Now, you're probably wondering, well, we got rid of all the men. Who's going to do our construction work? We can literally 3D print our houses if we want.
Oh, man. No, she did not. No, she did not say. Who living in 3D printed houses? Mary, Yachty, CC, Brittany. Hey, y'all living in 3D printed houses. What we doing? What we doing? We living in 3D printed houses.
Or we can have strong women do the work. If you know anything about strong women, a strong woman is as good as a man, as competent as a man. And the best part about women is that not only can they be strong and competent, but they can also produce more men if we need to. Except this time the men will have great genes because we weeded out all of the bad gene pool. And I know some of you out there are thinking, well, what happens with all of the men that we send to Mars? What are they going to do up there? I don't know. I mean, they probably want to smash each other. So we should just let them do their thing and create their own societies, their own communities, their own brotherhood if they want to. They can go play soccer or do whatever they want. I just don't think that we can have them on our planet if we want a chance at survival as women who have power. And if you have other suggestions on how we can rebuild a matriarchy on planet Earth, let me know in the comments.
Okay, because I really want to know. I really want to know what are some solutions here. Let's see. They don't even have to be strong. It's not really a requirement to build. They just have to be willing. There are enough people with skills willing to do what others consider work for free. We could all fall into our niches or niches happily. Interesting. Interesting that I don't see the majority of women going into construction. I don't see the majority of women going into these blue collar jobs. As a matter of fact, a lot of women shame men for working these blue collar jobs, let alone think that you're going to work a blue collar job. I even saw a video where they asked women, I played it here on the live stream, where they asked women if they can make $100,000 collecting trash or some shit like that, like some blue collar job, or they can make $70,000, but then they would have like some high position title, white collar job. Which would they choose? And all of them chose the white collar high position job with the fancy name and everything. Y'all are gonna have a hard time trying to convince today's modern women to go out here and get their hands dirty. Even the strongest, even the most dykish of dykes, they not gonna want to get out here and get their hands dirty. They ain't gonna do that. Like this is just the matriarchy is the future. Matriarchy will get rid of money and make sure everyone gets everything they need for free. Yeah, okay. Socialism and communism at its finest here. We have our instructions. Let's get to it, ladies. The proportion of men, quote, the proportion of men must be reduced to and maintained at approximately 10% of the human race. Okay, this must be quoted from some feminists here. Often think about how amazing this world would be under matriarchy. Let's start yesterday. Sign me the F up. I said this to my chat GPT. It said, oh no, girl, you can't do that. It's not nice. So I deleted the app because what? 10% seems too high. Matriarchy rising. I'm telling you, man. Hey, y'all, look, I don't know what y'all gonna do out here. if you sent the 90% of us off to Mars, we gonna go and be chilling out there too. We gonna figure it out. While y'all got all the modern advances that men have created for y'all, and y'all gonna be like, man, what the hell we gonna do with all this shit? You know how to work this? Nah. Oh, damn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hilarious. Okay. So let's see. All right, so I'm gonna leave it right there in the land of delusion. Right there. I'm gonna drop the link for Mary to come up. Let's see. Let me drop the link here for Mary. And Mary wanna come on up. I think we're gonna try this. We're gonna try to work it out. We're gonna work it out. But let's see. While I wait for Mary to come on, I'm gonna just read through y'all's chats here, because I do want to acknowledge everybody. Miss Andrea at its finest, I'm telling you. Miss Andrea is crazy. Straight up. That sounds like now a bunch of females sharing the same dude, I'm telling you. I mean, it's not too much. It's not that much different than what happens now. All right, let's see. Let me get Mary. Okay. Let me assign you to guest 1. Let's see. Guest 1. And Let me see here. That's one. Okay. All right, let's see, Mary. I think you on. What's going on?
Hey, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
How's everyone? Okay, it's
Hey,
delayed.
we got Mary in the building.
Woo, woo,
Ow.
So,
All right.
I just wanted to like piggyback on the like Ozempic and the weight loss because when you and I were training together, I was on Saxenda, which was it was like the Ozempics and the Wegovy's, but my medication was a nightly injection, but I used it as a tool, not as the be all, and that was all I was doing because I incorporated that medication with my meal prepping and with using you as my personal trainer to drop the 70 pounds. Well, we might as well say 60 because I've been holding on to 10. I done got 10 back, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. We working on getting that 10 back up. We ain't gonna talk
60,
about that.
A good 60,
A solid 60. Oh,
ow.
But if people use it as a tool, you're not going to be concerned about no fat ass gene because I can understand what Oprah talking about because I've been fat all my life. All my life I've been white. I was born a big baby. I was born a big baby.
Big bone? Was you big boned? Was you big boned or was you just big?
I was a big baby. My mama was only 4'9", and I was damn near 10 pounds for that little girl.
Oh, your mama was
I was
eating
a big
good.
baby. She was something. Okay. So I was born big. So I'm not gonna claim no obesity gene. I'm just gonna say I've just been big. But you also have to know what you need to do so you don't be big and stay big. Okay?
And stay big.
And stay big. You don't want to stay big.
Right.
You can't stay big.
Right. You can't stay big.
You can't stay big. And Oprah knows she loved them damn carbs because every time you see her, she always talking about eating bread.
Yeah. Counting them points on that Weight Watchers. Yeah.
And she incorporating that bread because she loved bread. She always loved bread.
Oh, see, now that's part of that obesity gene.
That's part of that obesity gene.
Yeah.
Now, every time she went to Italy, she was eating on that bread. If you watch any of her old shows, she eat on that bread. But what I'm saying is, like, just for me, like now, the 10 pounds that I am carrying, like, seriousness aside, it's making me feel uncomfortable in my skin. And so I am doing what I need to do. Like, things I didn't stop. Like, I never stopped meal prepping. And I never stopped eating healthy, like eating my vegetables, eating the appropriate amount of protein. I just didn't work out with it. And these fucking celebrities are taking up all the GPL-1. They taking it all and making it more expensive for the little people.
I'm telling you, they buying it up. They buying it at wholesale. They hoarding all of it.
If you see a picture of Vanessa Williams, I'm like, Vanessa Williams has never been overweight. Now all of a sudden you need Wegovy. You need Wegovy, Vanessa Williams. I see why they took that title back from you. You out here lying.
Lying to the folks.
Lying to the people. You didn't need no Wegovy. Even though it didn't work for me. But I'm just saying, she didn't even know we'll go.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. So let me ask you this. I mean, do you know anyone else who was like taking the GLP-1s or what have you, and they continue to still live the same lifestyle and then wonder why they couldn't lose weight?
My cousin.
Mm.
But she certain things she just didn't stop doing. Like, I'm not a drinker.
Mm-hmm.
So what I will say to you, they did curb my sweetness. Now, I don't drink, but I do enjoy my sweets.
Okay.
So my cousin prefers her alcohol as opposed to eating something sweet. I would prefer certain sweet treats as opposed to drinking. But they do curb that. They take that for me, because that's something that I like. It did curb that for me. So one of my favorite desserts, my absolute favorite dessert, is a fruit tart. So it is my absolute favorite. I ain't even gonna lie. I love me a fruit
tart.
Yeah, like, it's like a little custard, and like it got blueberries and strawberries and blackberries and a little kiwi on top.
Okay.
Man, that's like my favorite. That's my
Yeah.
favorite dessert. Now, if I buy one of those, you can eat it in one serving.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably eat that in one serving. It takes me 4 servings with the shot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to eat. I don't feel like like a little bit like satisfies the taste. Like I'm satisfied with like 2 teaspoons and I'm good. The craving is gone.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it does work.
Okay.
And it definitely doesn't allow you to overeat. Because if you do overeat, you will get sick. Like, violently sick.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you overeat with it.
Okay.
It teaches you, like, when you first start the medication, and then you learn you don't want that feeling. You don't want to be sick. Yeah. So, but it helped me.
Yeah. What are some of the other side effects if you do overeat, or if you're overusing the medication, or
you can't overuse the medication.
Okay.
So because, well, the one that I was most successful on was the Saxenda, and that was the nightly injection. So you take a shot once a night. There's no, you ain't overdosing on that.
Okay.
And that's the one I was the most successful on. And so my tools with you and everything we did together, that was the medication I was the most successful on. The other one that they switched me over to, because Saxenda wasn't available for a while. Like, it was not, you couldn't get it nowhere. Like, Walmart didn't have it. My hospital pharmacy didn't have it. It was just nowhere. And so they put me on, and then I was on Wegovy when I came back from Dubai last year. And that it actually made me really sick. And that was a once a week injection. It made me like violently, made me throw up a lot. So I couldn't take that at all, because it just did not agree with my body. But the doctor kept me on it for like 8 weeks to see if I would, if my body would adjust, and it just didn't. And then they put me on, the last one was the Zepbound. And so that one, I got the 10 pounds off that my body was holding on to. I got the 10 pounds off. And that was without doing anything, like no working out, and just my regular meal prepping. And then I had started incorporating, my juicing, but then, other life stuff happened, and then, whatever. But the most successful medication for me was the nightly injection, which was the Saxenda.
Okay.
That was the most, for me, my body was, I was the most successful with that one. And
Okay.
I didn't have any because they say you would get constipation, you could possibly have dry mouth. And then they were saying I may have like gallbladder issues. My gallbladder's been gone for years. So like, and because I already meal prepped and I ate a lot of vegetables and things like that. So constipation wasn't one of my issues at all. So I didn't really have any side effects like that.
Okay. Got you.
And then, but on it, I will say, my A1C levels have definitely dropped significantly.
There you go. Significantly.
Now, I don't work the 15-hour shift today, so I'm trying to get my words right.
I feel you. Take your time. Your time.
So, like, on my levels, like, because I was almost 300 pounds, and I had lost 30 before I started working with you. So, to get down, and everything is even, I don't think we haven't worked together for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, and still just only to be only up 10 pounds. That's good.
Nah, that's good. Yeah. But see, but again, that comes with making the conscious choice to change your lifestyle. And again, I mean,
and
like
I
you said,
still I still do on Sundays. I do my meal prepping for the week. I do my juicing for the week. I do my little breakfast. And I still intermittent fast. So like, I still, even on the weekends, sometimes I get carried away. Like, I went to an event. I didn't even eat until like it was 5:30, and I was like, "Why are you shaking? Because your ass ain't ate." Like,
yeah.
Crazy stuff like that. Yeah, right. Like, I should know better than that.
Yeah, nah, for real. Yeah, should know better.
I should know better. But I've been intermittent fasting. Like, I was really into it when you and I were working together. That was like what we did in your program. So I was really focused on it. So I'm still conscious of it. So like, I don't break my fast until I'm either at work at 3:00 or on my way to work at 3:00, or depending on how my day is going, I don't break my fast.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, let's see. Well, I got one more question for you before I let you go. Now, are you gonna be a part of said the matriarchy over here?
No, I'm gonna be a cat mama.
Are you gonna be?
I can't even do. I'm just gonna deal with these cats over here. I can't be concerned about who's going to Mars or who's going to stay on Earth. I mean, at the end of the day, I just got to take care of these two fur people right here. I just came in the house and fed them. Now they ain't even thinking about me. That's all I could do.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
I can't be concerned.
Yeah.
I'm almost 60 years old. I don't care who go to Mars.
Right.
I just can't be concerned right now in this lifetime.
Right.
I just know I'm not going.
say I ain't going. Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
It was good to talk to you, cousin.
It was good to talk to you too, cousin. I appreciate you jumping on with me. All right, I'm gonna drop you back.
All right.
All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, that was married. That was married, y'all. All right. So let's see. So let's get into the main topic, man, which is the title of the show. Again, appreciate y'all bearing with me and everything. I know we got a late start to tonight's show, but y'all still here and rocking with me. So again, with the whole conversation with that we watched last week between Anton Daniels and Corey Holcomb. I'm standing 10 toes down on this, and it is what it is. But I'm standing on the side of Anton on this one because of the simple fact that just to recap the conversation from last week, which y'all saw. I thought that Corey, he was not able to intellectually refute a lot of the things that Anton was saying. I thought, whenever he made the notion of, or he assumed that Anton didn't have any criticism of white people, Anton immediately rebutted it and said, "Oh, I talk about white liberal women all the time." But then he said, now you don't talk about white men. Okay, so now you trying to move the goalpost. And he's like, "Well, I'm not gonna speak to that. We'll get there. We can get to that. We can get there, But you can't try to throw me off and bring up, certain points or whatever without, addressing one thing at a time." Also too, the whole comment of you be licking white men's asses. That right there was the first blow. That right there was the first jab. And you thought that Anton wasn't gonna come back and have something to refute that. And my nigga came back and said, "Oh, okay. You basically saying that that I'm pandering to white people or whatever." Well, nigga, you sucking the dick of black folks right now. Meaning that you're pandering to black people right now, because again, Corey tried to make the point that saying that talking about black people is the easy thing to do, which it is not. It is not. Everybody says white people are racist. People have been saying white people have been racist for years. That is the easy thing to say, but to call out black folks, to say, or to call out the things that, that we can improve upon within our community is the hard thing, because what happens as soon as you start calling black folks out, you start calling niggas out. Oh, okay. Then all of a sudden you're an Uncle Tom. You a sellout. You trying to gain brownie points with white people. Okay. So then, all right. So now after Anton done said it a couple times. Oh yeah. You sucking D right now. You sucking D right now. Corey gets up from his chair. He comes over to Anton. Now they going back and forth. I ain't doing that D. I don't do no D sucking. Now y'all going back and forth about whether or not Corey sucks D. And again, to me, looking at that exchange, why are you getting so bent out of shape and out of character over him saying that you suck D when he's basically saying you took it personal, when he was just saying that you pandering to black people right now. So that's where the shit went. That's where the shit went left. And then, okay, all right. So they were able to kind of mend things, get things back on the fence or whatever. They, again, you know. And then later on in the convo, things went left again and okay. And then I felt like Corey again was on some other shit when he called out the fact that that Anton was there with another woman that wasn't his wife. Now, Corey was also kind of being shady up until that point, trying to throw little jabs in there about you know, whenever men bring around certain women that, you know, that ain't they wife and da 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 da, you know, trying to say little slick shit. And then when they left, when it got to the point of where Anton was like, all right, you know what, it's a wrap. Let me just go ahead and leave. Now all of a sudden you want to call out, you know, the woman that he's with or whatever. I think that's, to me, I think that's sucker shit. I think that, you know, if I'm getting in a heated exchange with somebody, whatever, and we fall out and it is what it is, like, and I know that you probably married and you got a woman with you, like, whatever you do outside of this, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel the need to put a nigga on blast, but again, I feel like whenever you take offense to the D sucking, and now you want to try to put a nigga on blast, like that's some gossip girl stuff. Okay, so that's just my thought on that. And the fact that, you know, yeah, let me go back. Whenever they were, you know, head to head with each other that first time or whatever. And Corey was like, oh, well, you know, say I suck D again. Say I suck D again. Hold up, pause. I feel like I'm saying that way too many times. Hold up now.
Why are you gay?
Shit. You know what I'm saying? But even though, and people are running with it saying that, oh, well, Anton didn't say it again. Well, Anton already done offered you the fade. He offered you to come outside and we can handle it out back. If me saying that you perform fellatio on another man is so offensive and you really want to do something about it, then okay, then we can go out back and we can handle it as men. Corey didn't want to do that. That nigga got up and then Darlene scooted over and then he said, Darlene, move out the way. You don't get in the way of two niggas. And then what Corey do? He went and sat his black ass back down because Corey was not trying to fight. Now, people will say Anton wasn't trying to fight either. I could agree with that. I don't think either of them really wanted to fight. Again, like I said last week, we in our 40, I think Anton's like 43, Corey's like 56 or whatever. Like, y'all both got huge platforms. Nobody's trying to fuck up the bag, okay? So I don't think either of them really wanted to fight. But if a nigga already done offered you to fade or whatever, then okay, all right, well, if you felt that strongly about it, Corey, why didn't you take him up on that? Because after he left, you continued to talk about it. So anyways, you know, I know Anton had responded to what happened on Corey's show or whatever. And, you know, and he said what he said in terms of he would have beat Corey's ass and, you know, Corey was shaking and all this and that, which, I mean, I don't know. All right. So then fast forward to this week. Because I knew everybody was waiting to see, like, what is Corey gonna say about Anton? You know, what he gonna say about the whole situation or whatnot. And I felt like the next moves that Corey made was on some hoe shit. It was on some bitch shit. I don't think that whenever it's a conflict between two men that you bring in another man's wife or his kids into it. You know what I'm saying? You leave the wife and kids out of it. You know what I'm saying? This is a conflict between me and you, you know? So let's see. I'm gonna pull up one video here from Corey's live stream. Now, if y'all want to go watch it, y'all can. I mean, really, the whole 2 hours, he to me, he's still upset at the fact that Anton pushed back on him. And also, while I'm thinking about it, he also confirmed what Darlene and Craig also confirmed what Anton said about them last week. When Corey asked him, like, yo, because with the whole, like, you surround yourself with people who don't push back on you. And he was like, oh, well, who you talking about? Who you talking about? You know, say names. And Anton was like, nah, I ain't going to do all that because, you know, whatever. But then you asked the man 2-3 times. So he's like, okay, I don't think that Craig and Darlene really push back on you. And if they got this here, because I just saved the clip, but I didn't watch it all the way through. So that's my fault on that. But y'all are gonna see where, again, I think you leave the women and the kids out of it. You know, the minute that you bring the women and the kids into it, it's like, okay, now you want some dirtbag shit, you know, and I don't respect it. Let's see. Why does this clip? Oh, duh. All right, let's see. Craig told Anton to run the fade. I mean, it's too late now. All right, let's see. Here we go. Let me cue this up. All right, let's see here.
What? You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter?
That nigga got a picture.
This motherfucker brag on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened to you? It crashed.
Holcomb incident. Now,
That's the broad.
I was told.
Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga.
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, nigga, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids, nigga. That bitch gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you, nigga. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer, nigga. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. Who the fuck is that, nigga? This motherfucker cat. I'm the captain now. Look at it. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You got to make it where your shit come out with a boy so he can make excuses for him. But you ain't got no kids out of wedlock because ain't no bitches fucking with you. He was on the internet bragging, I always got a bad bitch with me. No, you pay a bitch to be with you, nigga. You ain't no nigga who got bitches. You buy bitches like the little bitch you had with you, goddammit, who motherfucking made that story sound like she wanted to sound. I got to town Tuesday. Did you get to town Tuesday? Or was you in Vegas with him? I don't know. Did you get to town Tuesday, really? So you let that man lie to you, bring you up here, talking about you holding the show, and you ain't mad at that nigga? I seen you on that show when he said something about the ugly ass boy. You brag on having no children.
Okay, so that's pretty much the clip right there. Again, like I said, you know, he proved Anton right. And it's so funny because, you know, I was cuz I was like, man, before the live stream, I was like, man, let me see what people are out here saying about what Corey said. You know, and you got a lot of people out here on these YouTube internet streets that are actually justifying the bullshit. You got niggas out here that's really saying, you know, oh well, he's a comedian. You know, Anton capping. So like, all right, so that was last night or whatever. So, you know, on Anton's live stream this morning or whatnot, you know, Anton was basically saying that, you know, his daughter, for one, is, you know, on track to be like a junior Olympian. She has like over 300 medals, this, that, and the third. But, you know, as a result of the things that Corey said last night, you know, him and his wife had to pull her out of school today, and, you know, and have her go see a therapist, and you know, and just and really just try to make sure that his daughter is okay. And you know, and as a father, like, I stopped posting my daughter on the socials a long time ago because people are hella creepy. Like, people would take pictures of me and my daughter, or just her by herself, and make up their catfish profiles with pictures of me and her, or pictures of her. And I'm like, yo, this shit is freaking wild. So I can understand why, you know, Anton would be protective over his daughter. But as I'm perusing through, you know, the YouTube streets and seeing people, you know, react to Anton and reacting to Corey, you know, you got people you got people out here, you know, basically saying that, oh, Anton, he capping. Oh, he capping. How that live stream was just last night. Oh, how is it that his daughter you know, was out here doing therapy today? I'm like, are y'all really this fucking dumb? Are y'all that stupid for real? Are y'all act like the internet is not instant. Y'all act like people don't get information just like that. Like I was telling my homeboy today, it's just like whenever you watching a TV show and you notice that like everybody in the room is getting a notification all at the same time, and then you looking like, damn, and then the main character's looking around like, oh shit, what the fuck going on? And then they get the notification and they see that they wrapped up in some bullshit. Y'all act like these people are acting like that can't happen to his daughter. Y'all don't know what his daughter is going through. Y'all don't know that. She didn't ask to be a part of the beef and the strife that her dad got going on with this nigga. Like, you know, it seems to me that like a lot of people don't even have a lot of compassion or, you know, just empathy for his daughter. I think that is, I don't see why, because then other people were saying, oh well, nah, he grifting, he trying to sue, he trying to get a bag. Well, no. Because up until now, it was just commentary back and forth. But again, I think Corey was butthurt. I think the nigga was upset. I think the nigga was mad at the fact that you know, Anton actually pushed back on him. I think he was upset and mad at the fact that whenever he said he be sucking the D of black folks, or basically pandering to black folks, he wasn't expecting for him to say that. You know, like I said last week, he hit him with that uppercut, and he wasn't prepared for that. You know, and for Craig, and Darlene to sit up there and Craig laughing, got little snarky jokes, you know. Again, that goes to what Anton said in terms of nobody pushes back on Corey. Proof, the proof is in 4K in 1080p. Okay, so and then another thing that Corey was saying on his live stream was that, oh, you know, I ran up on you, I ran up in your face and did X, Y, and Z, and you ain't do shit, bruh. He offered you to throw hands. He offered you the fade. You didn't want to take the fade. So again, to me, you know, I thought what Corey did was taking it too far. You don't know what kind of damage, you know, potential damage that you could have done to his daughter. I think that was a form of cyberbullying. I really don't care if you're a comedian. I don't care about that. Like, you're bringing minors into it, people that have nothing to do between you and him. So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at on that. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I mean, you know, do y'all feel like, you know, all gloves are off and, you know, women and wives and children can be inserted into the conflict? Or, you know, or are there rules of engagement and you don't include a man's wife and kids? You know, that would be like if me and OG, you know, got in a back and forth and you know, whatever, and I said something about his wife. Like, what would be the point in that? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's uncalled for. I feel like whenever you start bringing in other people, that's when you know you lost. That's when you know you lost. So, let's see. Anton didn't budge or nothing. Anton didn't budge or nothing. Hey, OG, can you come up here and chat for a second? I'll drop the link. I dropped the link for OG if he wanna come up. I dropped the link, OG. If you wanna come up and chat, cause I like to hear your opinion on it, and I want to know if you watched the live stream from last night. So, you know, or anybody can hit the link. It don't matter. It ain't gotta be OG. It can be anybody. But again, this ain't the streets. This is podcasting. This is content creation. These niggas ain't in the streets. These niggas ain't beefing over a block. You know, didn't nobody short nobody or no work. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is content. This content we talking about. This ain't, you know, real beef and conflict, you know. Said F the wife and kids. Okay. All right. Man, why are you over here? Come back over to YouTube. Like, crazy. All right, let's see. OG, let me sign you there. And let me get you right here. All right. Yeah. Okay, OG with the good light. OG with the good light tonight. And you walking the dog.
Nah, we already did that earlier. That's why I wasn't on.
Okay. Word. What's going on with you?
I know much. Was actually doing my beard. Now you
Okay.
just like hop on real quick. Yo,
Yeah.
D, give me the remote for the TV. Cause I can't see the comments. I want to see the comments. The remote is over there. Oh God. Appreciate that, man. Go do you, Derek. If you want to sit there, go ahead. Just don't be too loud. I'm on the phone.
All right, whatever. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see
Use
something real quick,
Microsoft
OG. I want to see
recommended.
if you can see.
Now I'm about to set my joint up. Either this TV coming on first or this computer.
All right. Let's see.
And it
Can you
looks like the TV.
can
Yeah, I
you
can
see
see it.
you can see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. All right, cool. I just wanted to see if you could. Mary said, I hope you let's see. Mary said, I hope you get that fruit tart.
Yeah, she was talking about the fruit tarts. I'm like, man, that sound about good. Let's see where the comments at.
Yeah, Mary said this the content streets.
Oh, that's what she told. I'm like,
yeah, but she said street
back
code is
up your
no kids and
phones.
women, period.
Man, in beef, it don't even matter. It ain't no rules in beef. A real, true, honest to goodness fight, ain't no rules. All that go out the window, especially when feelings get hurt.
Yeah. So what would you consider this between Anton and Corey then?
Man, I feel like it's too early to even call what it is, cause I ain't see the whole video or the whole interview. I seen a variety of clips, but I seen the same thing repeat over and over. Like, I keep it a buck. I don't like either one of them. I don't like Anton. I don't like Corey. I don't watch their content. I watch things that go viral from them and stuff. But Corey, I felt like with Anton, when he said that suck my dick joint, I felt like he said it more than once. Because when Corey was like, no, I don't, he kept on repeating back, yes, you do. And then that's when he moved Darlene out the way and he got in his face. I felt like that was the challenge. Say it again. But he upped the challenge when he said, let's go outside. And then Corey sat there and did not move. Like a lot of people said it was fixed or whatnot, but I believe both of them was ready to fight at some point. It's just that if they really wanted to do it, like Corey would have swung, or Anton would have made a bigger scene from the, or he would have repeated himself. When he got up and walked away from him, I wouldn't have said it to his face. He too big and too close. But you could tell Anton was ready because the first thing he did was adjust that cord on that mic to get that slack. Then he grabbed it and he held it the whole time while Corey was in his face. Because he brought up the shaking thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I shake when I'm upset and I'm about to fight. You feel me?
I think that's a
my
normal
voice might
reaction.
start. Yeah, my voice might. I might bust a tear before I whoop your ass. Shit, it just, you know,
You got
it
me
just
that
depends
fucking
on.
upset right now.
Yeah, it just be like, hold up. So Corey came back like, man, if he'd have got to a fight, they'd have got him suspended. And I'm like, it don't really seem like he was about that life. And talking about he would have beat the shit out of him again. I'm like, it don't really seem like he was about that life because you should have did it right then when he walked up to you. Either way, it was a pissing contest, and I felt like Anton shit probably shot a little further.
Yeah.
just cause, but it was kind of a low blow when Corey brought up the daughter situation because I even think he showed his wife too. When I seen the daughter, because I've seen like a bunch of videos before somebody actually showed the daughter, and I was just like, man, she looked just like her daddy, and it was just like, and I'm like, Corey wrong for that, but it's disrespect. It shouldn't be. It's disrespect is disrespect. There's levels to it, but not really, because it's disrespect regardless of how you look at it. So I feel like in a situation like that, nah, kids is on the table. That's like even going back to like off the subject, but like Pusha T and Drake situation. Like they shit started when Drake mentioned Pusha T fiance at the time. So he like, oh, you mentioning girls. So he found out about Drake hitting Son. So it's like, nah, it ain't no fair ones in a fight. You get into a situation like around me, I'm jumping in. I don't even care if it looked like you could win. I ain't jumping in. I'm getting my 2 piece and a biscuit in. You feel me? It ain't no such thing as somebody being around me and they're fighting fairly. Nah, man, I'm always gonna jump in, whether they winning or losing, and that's a warning to anybody. Don't get into a fight around me if you don't want me to jump in. I don't care if it's your cousin, your daddy. Females is off hands and stuff, but nah. And I'm not gonna jump in with a gay dude. I'm gonna let you handle that on your own. But yeah, anybody else? No, I'm jumping in. I'm born on the east side of Buffalo. That's something we did a lot was jumping.
Jump in. Okay. All right. So let's see. So let me ask you this. I mean, with the uh now that Corey has brought up the wife and the kid and his daughter, in response, I mean, I guess in beef, there's no rules at this point. So
Anton really can't respond the same way to Corey because Corey don't give a fuck about his kids.
Well, let me ask you. Well, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. I mean, because even on his live stream, he said he wasn't gonna, bring up his kids or whatever. Like, he was like, I'm gonna take the high road on this. But, if his form of revenge is through, potential lawsuit when it comes to cyberbullying and involving a minor, I mean, is it cool to take it there now?
As a father and me watching that, I slightly sympathize with him just being a parent.
Yeah.
Because you have to watch out for your kids regardless of the age they is, but also believe in, this what happens to I'm about to quote the Bible wrong, but the sins of the father, how it goes on to the kids. It's just like it's kind of like he brought that on his family. That's why I won't do a podcast or put myself out there because my mouth will get me in trouble and I don't want that coming back on the house. And that's what Anton did. He let that come back on the house. This man was very upset. He got accused of doing something he felt like was out of his character and everything. Deep room. And then, yeah, Anton stood down on it, but this is what happened. But I don't know, because Anton apologized and Corey could not let it go. That's really why he take a bigger L in all this, because the man apologized. Y'all turned the cameras off. He apologized off camera. Then he apologized on camera again. And he still wouldn't let it go. And it was just like, I felt I feel the child thing was the low blow because he had nothing else to throw at him.
Right.
Yeah, because it sounds like Anton has an open marriage and stuff. He brags about the multiple bitches he around and stuff. So I can't get this joint right, but I don't know. It's just for me. I feel like I feel like they both wrong in the situation, but go D. But yeah. Corey took a bigger L in the whole thing because it's like you a comedian. How wasn't you able? You couldn't joke back.
A YouTube nigga, a software engineer nerd, conservative Republican, come up here, fly to your city, in your studio, tell you sucking D, you pandering to black folks, and you can't out joke him, you can't outwit him.
I knew it was about to go down though. When Anton was like, I'm from Detroit. Anytime a black dude gotta tell you where they from, I thought it really was about to be a fight. I'm like, oh, is they about to fight on the internet for real? And then it was just like nothing happened. It was just a bunch of talking. They made up, then it went back to it was just like, man, it was too much. But
because it was crazy how, Anton could go right back into the convo. And get things started back up again. But
He's an
Corey,
orator. He got that he got that mouthpiece. You thought Corey did too, but obviously nah, he don't.
to the fact to the to the point to where Corey is still talking about the D sucking stuff a whole week later. And he
Yeah,
really tried to make it seem like he was all
man.
up in Anton's face, and Anton didn't say that D sucking shit again. Yeah, nigga, because whenever you got a real one in your face and da 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 da, like, bruh, Anton was pretty much like, no more talking. If you really want to do something, get
Yeah.
about this seat. We can cut the cameras off. We ain't got to fuck up the bag, and we can handle it as men.
D sucking shit again. Yeah, nigga, because whenever you got a real one in your
Oh
face,
shit.
like,
Hold on. Here we go. Nah, I had that YouTube on too loud.
Oh,
Yeah, that I don't know. Corey he just he need to. I don't know. He need to stick to stand up. Specifically, that's what he need to stick to stand up. I don't know about doing these in person interviews, especially when he can't take it when it don't go his way. Because I think he thought he was about to do a whole confronting thing and try to like shame Anton, try to make him seem like a coon, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
But and that's not what happened. The man came on his own platform and I feel like made him look more like a fool. But Corey got his fan base. So you got a bunch of people who side with him and feel like Anton came on there and did himself a disservice. But it's a polarizing situation. But yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah, because let's see. Let me I'm gonna pull up some of the comments from some of the videos from oh shit, what the hell? Oh. Let's see. I'm gonna pull up some of the comments here. Just to see what people are saying. All right, let's see. Let me pull this up and get your let's see. Oh no. All right, so let's see. So let's see. So someone said pull her out of school. Show just aired 7 hours ago. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. How you go to a therapist and do all this stuff and it hasn't been a good 24 hours yet? Sounds
Man,
like
you can
he's
do
listing.
therapy on the phone, Zoom.
I mean, come
It'll
on.
take
People
that
are
much.
acting like the internet.
I think they got a number you could text for a therapist.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Sounds like he's listing damages for a lawsuit, and y'all wanted Corey to fight this guy. He was always gonna sue. No, he wasn't. Y'all, we still don't even know if he's gonna sue. We don't know. He just said that on his live stream this morning that he was advised not to speak anymore on the situation. So, I mean, could that lead to a lawsuit? Maybe. Who knows? AD capping like a mug. After Anton finished, he said, "Hit the like button." I mean, he always says that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, he was gonna sue Corey regardless. He just looking for a reason. Why would Anton sue Corey? I don't before Corey said what he said. I just don't see the purpose in why he would do that.
If he do, it's America. You feel me? So
I mean,
I'm not if it's really affecting his daughter, go ahead for it. That's all I'm if it's really affecting his daughter, then I'm all for it. But if not, the way he brag about being a bag chaser, millionaire morning shows, and all these other things, he said he got it. He said when them cameras turn off, his life is good. So he'll just be suing just to fuck with Corey.
Right.
Really. Because from my understanding, he don't need the money.
It definitely sounds like he don't need the money. I mean,
and I don't know how much money Corey got, because to me, Corey Holcomb like a C-list comedian. He's not even B. He's like a C-list.
Yeah.
He don't got no stand-ups. I don't think he ever had a show. I don't think he ever co-starred in a show. I don't know if he ever starred in a movie, at least nothing I've ever seen. And, I watch a lot of black movies, so even the bad ones. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. He goes on tour, you know. And
Yeah,
I guess
I see those little clips, but, he, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Who I just seen? I just seen Ali Sadiq and Ryan Davis for New Year's and stuff when they was on tour. Yeah, I don't know. I don't check for Corey Holcomb, but if he come on tour with somebody else, I will see him. But me personally seeking him out, like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen Tony Baker twice last year too. So yeah, I don't be. I don't know. Corey Holcomb, he's funny-ish. He not worth my money. Funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I lose a lot of respect for niggas whenever they start bringing in, the kids. And I could agree with you in terms of, the whole sins of the father kind of aspect, but then at the same time it's just kind of like when you ain't got nothing else, when you ain't got no other bullets to shoot, you ran out of ammo. This your
Yup.
last grenade right here. And you just gonna blow it up, even to the detriment of yourself. And that's what I feel like Corey did last night. And then, how did you? Okay, so let me ask you this: how did you feel about um, Craig and Darlene's reaction to what Corey was saying, and the whole
I
notion
mean,
of Anton
I
saying
only
that they don't push
well
back
as
on
far
him?
as if she made a reaction outside of the show, I didn't see it because I remember her hearing her say she can't tell Corey nothing, and I think it was on that same thing with Anton. So
It
she
was
don't. That's why she don't say nothing.
right.
Craig wasn't there, but I seen his response afterwards. I forget what podcast he was on. He was just talking like he was like he'll shoot the fade, and he was just talking about he want to be on his show or have Anton on his, and he's like it could just be a talk amongst intellectuals. He just started talking about how much he like conversing and learning things and that nature, and he's just saying it don't have to get physical. He not asking him to do anything physical, but it's like he said all of this after he said run me that fade. My whole thing, I was wondering why Craig wasn't there. I don't think the shit would have went any differently if Craig was there, just to be honest.
Yeah.
Because these same dudes that's offering to whoop asses be saying, I'm not a tough guy. Then why is you sitting up there offering up fades or asking for fades if you're not a tough guy? That's not shit people who aren't tough just be going around saying like, man, I'll beat the shit out you.
Right.
That don't sound like some non-tough guys talk right there. That sounds like Anton was bragging. I always shoot the fade with my family members and stuff. It's like, okay, that sounds like tough guy talk to me. So when I hear Craig talk about, nah, forget Corey, run me that fade. You sound like you a tough guy too. And he said it like, I ain't no tough guy. And it's like, what is y'all talking about? Why is y'all offering to fight people and y'all not tough? Like, no, where we do that at?
Right.
It's either you an ass whooper or you not.
Or you
But yeah,
won't.
Craig thing, he got defensive about it, but I don't think same thing. I feel like I don't know. Watching his videos make me think he might be, he might swing on Anton, but at the end of the day, I thought Corey was going to do it when he got up in that space and ain't nothing happened. Either way, it's the internet. This all could be fake.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I only come here for entertainment and information. Anything else,
entertainment and information.
I can't take too seriously.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Yeah.
Okay. So even with the clip that I showed from his stream from last night and him bringing up the daughter and the fact that Craig nor Darlene had any pushback, do you feel like that kind of proves Anton's point about the fact that Darlene and Craig don't push back on Corey? Because again,
I feel like Darlene, I understand when she explained. I feel like Craig is half and half. I feel like most of the times he be on that same bullshit Corey be on. So I feel like that's why not in the pushback. And then a lot of times I just feel like at the end of the day, it's Corey's show, so he not gonna do too much. The only pushback I've seen, I think it was recently, I forget what this chick name. Corey was calling her I can't remember her name. Corey was saying how attractive and beautiful she was, but the way Craig responded, he was like, "She pretty," and it was just like he's like, "No, she's really attractive," and he was like, I ain't no face nigga. And I'm like, you ain't no face nigga. What does that even mean? It's just that's the only pushback I ever seen from Craig and Corey and shit. But like I said, I don't watch them like that. When something goes viral or somebody doing a reaction video, that's the most I catch it. But a lot of times it's like Craig, I like his skits. I'd rather hear him doing his skits and stuff than hear him talking, doing that extra stuff. I need my comedians to tell jokes and let the people who want to talk leave that shit to them. That's why I don't pay attention to DL Hughley podcast or Eddie Griffin, just because I'd rather hear my comedians tell jokes. Because after a while they start getting too political, then I'll be listening like, I don't believe none of that shit you saying, and you making me not like you. Let me turn this off because I still want to see you when you come to Houston and do your stand up.
yeah. Nah, I feel you. All right, so
Yeah.
let's see. Let's do this. I got two videos that I still had queued up for the night. So if you want to stay on and do these two reactions with me,
let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So let's see. So this first video here that I still had in the land of delusion. Okay, so this woman is going to explain something here, and let me get it queued up. All right, let's see. So let me turn the sound on here. All right, let me get.
Man, I ain't never looked at YouTube from home.
OG can be my guinea pig for tonight on the reaction side of the game. All right, so let's see. So this woman here is going to basically explain how men can get pregnant. Get your thoughts.
Oh God.
Do you think a man can get pregnant?
I do think a man can get pregnant.
Why?
Well, based on the circumstances that they're possibly transitioning.
You're saying a woman that is going to identify as a man can get pregnant because she has woman parts.
When she is now identified as a man, I believe that he can get pregnant if they kept the same reproductive organs.
Would that mean, though, that it's actually a woman being pregnant identifying as a man?
No, that would mean that as a man that is now identifying as a man is deciding to get pregnant because they're keeping their reproductive organs.
Woman parts.
Their reproductive organs that they were born with, which are female reproductive organs.
Do you think a man...
Jesus.
See, man, I needed a blunt before watching that joint right there. Like, and she was so accurate and respectful to how she explained it. Like, she knew what's up. Like, she was prepared. Like, she studied for this test and shit. And I'm just like,
study for it. She studied.
What's supposed to be my reaction besides that was hilarious?
Hilarious. I mean, again, it's just like, yo, why?
Man, the only man that I ever seen actually pregnant was Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie he did with Danny DeVito. I forget what it was called, but yeah, real life, nah. You have some mannish looking women that could have babies.
Yeah. I don't care what you call yourself. You're still a woman at the end of the day. You still a woman. I don't care if you think you're a man. And if that's the case, she can come on with us to Mars. You know?
No, this is the whole thing. If they're really men, then why they don't go to men's prisons?
Why they don't?
You see, the transgender women will go to women's prison, and then women end up being pregnant. But these transgender men, they don't go to men's prison. I wonder why. Maybe it's that extra hold that men don't have. I don't know.
It's an extra. It's an extra. Yeah. It's an extra part down there that.
Yeah, if I'm
They
locked
don't
up for
have.
15 years and then a new person moved in that got an extra hold that I ain't have in 15 years, oh, we get her tonight.
Who getting fucked tonight? Who getting fucked tonight? Who getting fucked tonight? She getting fucked tonight.
For real.
Straight up. I'm trying to think. I'm like, damn, I don't think I ever heard of a trans man being locked up in a men's prison. Yeah,
They
gonna
go
be
to
like,
the
nah,
females'
don't send me in
prisons.
there. Don't send me in there with them.
Yeah.
They about to
Dude,
detransition quick as fuck.
everybody get raped in a men's prison. The prisoners, the staff, the COs.
Yeah.
Everybody could get it up in there.
Yeah, let's make sure we use grape for the YouTube.
Oh, okay, my fault.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
you
great.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why I don't got no YouTube channel. That'd have been. I'd have got 3 strikes. They'd have took me off. I got suspended for 30 days.
Demonetized. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to do backup channels and whatnot.
Oh man. Okay, all right. Let's see. I got one more here. All right, so let's see. So this only had one video for Who Gonna Be the Boys, because I knew that Anton video was gonna Anton and Corey was gonna be a while. So let's see. So I got one more video here. This woman says that masculinity is on mute. So let's see. Let me get her queued up here.
Man, females can't be telling dudes what's masculine and what's not, man. It's like y'all. I don't run around telling females what's feminine. I need females not to be running around telling me what's masculine. It's like y'all worry about that. Let us figure out why these dudes ain't acting how they supposed
to. Let us figure it out. Mary say, what did your birth certificate say? You gotta ask folks that. You gotta ask people that. Yeah. What you got on that birth certificate? What gender were you assigned at birth? And we rolling with that. All right, so let's see. So here we go. So this lady here says that masculinity is on mute.
Went from taking up a few seats in our nail salons to literally crowding up our beauty spaces. It started with manicure, pedicure. Now they're getting their freaking eyebrows done. Now they're getting facials. They literally have become the girls. We go to the clubs or the lounges.
I like facials.
They've taken up all the seats with all their homeboys, smoking up the fucking hookah, dancing up on stage like little bitches. It is so pathetic. I feel so bad for the next generation of women. If we were to send these new batch of men to war, they would literally try to vlog it and take aesthetic photos and die within the next few hours. I don't know who's gonna be the man.
Smoking is a man thing.
It actually makes me so fucking sick. And then y'all tell us to not be so fucking masculine, to be in our feminine, soft girl era. We thought we were, but so are y'all. So who the fuck is gonna lead and provide? Men went from taking up a few seats in our nail salons to literally...
Okay.
Yo, I like women like her. Before they start talking, they need to know women's history. I think it was 1920. It might have been the same year that women got the right to vote that they start letting women smoke cigarettes. So smoking historically has always been a man's thing. So for her to sit up here and get mad that men is smoking hookah, it's like, man, that's just so lame. I don't know. I don't like hookah bars anyway. I don't like hookah. Yeah. If I can't smoke a blunt in the spot, I'm not there.
Right. Yeah. If I can't light it up, I feel you.
And see, you ain't roll around me in Houston. In Houston, in every building I'm in, no one ever tells me to put out my blunt. I don't know what that's about. Don't make it seem like I'm some big shot. They just never tell me to put it out.
You talking tough? You a tough guy? we talking tough now?
Yes. Yes, I am. God damn it. Yes, I am. I'm 5'5". I got to prove myself all the time.
Yeah. Niggas ain't gonna tell me to put out my blunt. Hey, y'all don't know who y'all fucking with right now. Oh man, yeah. When you in Houston, you gotta check in with OG. Like, oh man, but yeah, but like again, my thing is this is like, men are just not allowed to do anything. Any and everything that you do now is considered feminine. It's not masculine. Now, there is I feel like there is a point to be made in terms of, a number of men out here being soft and they feminine. But also at the same time, these women are the same ones who are raising these young men to be in their feminine, to express their feelings, and to it's okay to cry, and you got to be emotionally intelligent, and teaching their boys that you should be chivalrous to girls even if they treat you like shit. Um so I do think
Man, I'm
two
glad
things
I ain't
can
had
be
that type of
true.
mother. My
Yeah.
mom's taught me to be respectful to people in general.
In
She
general.
ain't teach,
Yeah.
yeah, none of that chivalrous thing. That's what I got with my kids and stuff. Now, mind you, they gonna do whatever they want, and they treat females however they gonna treat them because they see how daddy is. You feel me? But nah, I let them know all the time and stuff, not to be so open and stupid about it though. You feel me?
Yeah. Can't be naive to
Yeah,
women, man. I mean, it's not to say that all women are bad, but you definitely do got to be quite aware of how they can be. So yeah.
yeah.
I mean, again, I just think it's funny that you know you can want to just live your life. If you've been out here working hard, you want to go out here and smoke some hookah. You wanna be you want to be in the section dancing on couches, but they mad because they
Let-
not in the section. They mad
The only
because
thing I do halfway agree with her though, somewhat, not all the way, probably like 25%.
yeah.
Some of these dudes be out and they do be acting up though. Some of the stuff you be like,
Oh yeah.
that's a little suspect. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it ain't nothing brand new. I'd say it been happening the last 10, maybe 15 years.
Yeah.
And it's they fault. it's really they fault. I remember when I used to go to the club back in the day, everybody was dancing. And I remember the reason why I stopped going was that the females stopped dancing with the dudes. And then it was just like groups of dudes dancing with themselves and groups of female dancing with themselves. I'm like, man, this is gay. I'm going to a strip club. And then I stopped going to the strip club once the females start coming in. Once the females found out about the drink specials at the strip club, they started coming and they start having dates there. Then they start bringing their gay friends with them. And then I'm just like, it's supposed to be a gentleman's club. I'm out. So now I got to watch my booty shaking on the internet like everybody else.
Gotta watch the ass shake on the internet. Yep. I mean that's
But
what
it's
it that's what
free.
it
So
reduced down
when
to.
I throw
Yep.
my money, I pick it up.
Right. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I mean, I do agree. I mean, there are a lot of guys out here that be, in they soft boy era. They wanna live off a woman. They wanna bum off a woman. You know, they get into their feelings hella quick. They be the ones again. They be the ones to want to bring up your wife. and your kids in a argument. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to be, but again, like you said, hey, y'all raised them.
Yeah.
Y'all raised them. Y'all raised them to be this way.
Not
So
even raised them, but even the dudes that they came across outside, they dictated what they should feel and be like and stuff. It's like, nah, y'all should have worried about y'all. Let us worry about us, and then it'll work itself out or not. Because that's when they invented the toxic masculinity. And I hate that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ain't nothing toxic about being masculine. Now, you can be a toxic person, but saying masculinity has its toxicity, nah, that's totally false. And then they don't want to accept toxic femininity. That's not a thing, though. We can't say it's some females out here, especially these feminists, that's being real toxic with their femininity. It's just like, nope, that's not a word. But toxic masculinity is.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because any and everything can be considered as toxic masculinity when it's just
Yeah.
like, nah, it's just masculinity. But the thing is that, we're forced to understand how women are. We're forced to, understand their nature and, their cycles and their emotions and be accepting of it. But on the
Shit, we
flip
don't
side,
understand our shit.
and y'all don't even understand y'all. Y'all,
Yeah.
your emotions fluctuate from day to day, but hey, when it comes to men, okay, well, you know what? Niggas still be wanting to, poke something every now and then. Because that's part of male nature, but hey, y'all
Yeah.
don't want to understand that though. Y'all don't want
Yeah.
to I think it's just certain things that come along with being a man that people just refuse to understand, but instead of trying to understand it, they relegate it to, you're being immature, you're not being disciplined, you're not, they'll come up with all this shaming language for how men naturally are, so yeah.
Because it's a savage primal thing that we supposed to, suppress or evolve from. Some do, some don't, I guess.
Right.
I
Some
don't
do,
have
some
an
don't.
issue with being a man. So
Yeah. And I don't think that if a man says that, he doesn't want to get married, if he doesn't want to covet one woman, that somehow that makes him immature or underdeveloped or or whatever.
it just depends on how he's doing it. Now, if you on some R. Kelly type stuff, having a house just full of them and you not, and that's some other stuff. That's
Well,
but if you doing something healthy, like their sister wives or something, you on your Mormon tip, then I feel like that's completely different when everybody's on board what's going on. I feel like that's something totally different than you just got a stable of females that they don't even know what you on. That's something different.
Well, I'll agree with you. I do think that that's something different, and if you're out here just making a whole bunch of babies and you're not taking care of them, I mean, that's different. But if you're out here just being single and you're being open and honest with the women that you're
Yeah.
involved with, then I don't see the issue in that,
Women outnumber us in this planet. That's why the whole thing with the 90-10 thing, I'm up here like, hold up. Y'all sharing dudes right now. You gonna make it worse getting rid of 90% of men to share 10%? So that means 10% is married and then the other 10 is what? Cannon fodder? It's like or the other 5%. That's not enough for y'all. Y'all gotta rotate them around. So she was talking about having contests and all types of stuff for valuable stock. It's like, yo, that was like real sexist and shit. Made me feel like like a piece of meat, like I'm an object or something.
Like I'm an
You know
object or
that?
something.
Yeah, like I'm stock. I'm something you can sell.
But
like, nah.
But I also think on the flip side of it, yeah, if I'm the top, if I'm in the top 10% of men, I get to have my pickings of who.
No, it's a matriarch. No, it's a matriarch. They get to pick.
Shit. Okay. If they say so, I understand. But yeah, nah. Because at this point, I'm the one that's in demand. At this point, not y'all. And it's still like that. I think the whole concept of it is idiotic. Because again, if you were, let's play it out. She talking about we can literally make 3D houses.
Not in Texas. Get a hurricane come through, a tornado. We about to have a winter freeze coming out this week. They've been at the grocery store buying up all the groceries like it don't never get cold out here.
Man. Mary say, I'm going to Mars.
I seen that. The vasectomy.
Hey, that's fine.
Nah, dog. I just watched this video with I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson. They was just talking about how the human body can't survive in space too long and stuff. And the ones who be out there more than 6 months, how they bones, they have joint problems. They more higher risk to cancer because they don't got that UV protection and things like that. They said a trip to Mars, I think, take 6 to 9 months because you got to hit that right window. And then once you get there, you got to be there at least a year before you could come back. So they said physically it might not be possible for you. And then when you get back to Earth, you might not be able to take it. Your heart going to shrink because your heart don't have gravity working against it. So our heart's the size it is because the human body has to deal with gravity. You put us in zero gravity, our heart starts to shrink. Oh yeah, I was on a deep dive. That's why I gotta stay off YouTube sometimes because I don't know what I was looking at, and then all of a sudden I was watching stuff on Mars.
OG hit the blunt and went and went down.
Yeah, I was smoking that day. That's why I was like, oh no, I'm not going to Mars and stuff. I stay right here, be part of that 5%.
Right here, facts.
I'm just not going to share unless I'm allowed to, and then I don't need to be allowed to because then I'll
OG be out here repopulating the earth.
Real talk, everybody get it. You get a baby. You get a baby. You get two.
You get two, man. On his Oprah tip, man. You better not pass along that obesity gene, though. I know that. Don't pass that. Don't pass the fat gene.
I don't know if it's in me or not. I'm short, so I got that short gene.
The short gene. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not valuable stock then. I'm not even up there then. Nah, they gonna try to send me to Mars. I'm gonna have to start a world war.
Yeah. We both gonna
me
be
and
the
other
bro.
Me and other than not, yeah, because you can't produce.
I can't produce. You too short.
Yeah. So they gonna be like, nah, yeah, we gonna have to fight to stay here. Hey. Hey, I'm not knocking it. We knock down some of the women population if that's how they want to do it for this matriarch. They gonna have to fight for that.
So let's see.
And then you got to.
So hold on real quick. So Cece then came over here to IG. She said, I don't think exactly. It depends on how. Oh, okay. When we were talking about men being single and them navigating in the streets or whatever, she said exactly. Depends on how he's doing it. I don't think I want to be married anymore, to be honest. But if a man are being shared, if men are being shared, then yes, you definitely are a piece of meat because we would only use you for your meat. Hey, you know what? If you only want to use me for my meat and no emotional attachment, and I can go on back to doing what the hell I was doing. You know what? Hey, I don't know. It might not be too bad of a deal because, for some of y'all, I wouldn't want to be anything more than just a piece of meat because The minute you get to running your mouth, I'm like, yeah, all right. But even then, I might
What
still
about the
be.
females with no diseases? Like she need to put better thought into that. Do we get to ship them to Mars too? The females that got incurable stuff? Because if I'm gonna live in a world of females and stuff, I need all y'all to be clean. Condoms can't be a thing no more.
Raw is law. Raw is the law.
Yes. Yes. I need everybody who got something. She got it wrong. It need to not just be 90% of dudes. It also need to be all the females with an incurable disease too. And even the ones who caught something once. I want them gone too.
You want them gone too? Oh man.
You caught gonorrhea one time. I'm sorry, you gotta go to Mars. It don't matter if you don't got it no more. You gotta go. The whole fact that it was tainted for a little bit. No, you gotta go.
Yikes!
If you gonna get rid of the Pookies and Ray Rays, you know what I mean. All the Keishas and Tamikas gotta go too. That got that burn.
Hey man, sometimes shit happens. It's curable though.
No. Yeah, it is curable, but nah. No, if you just getting rid of dudes just cuz, get rid of these females.
It's
who got something.
It's a lot of them that are just not conducive to be here in the matriarchy as well. And that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, some of y'all got to go too. The hood rats, the ones that they wombs, they done had 8
and the females that gave up their womanhood and wanted to be dudes, they need to go too.
Dudes. Yep.
Yeah, y'all can't be here too. Y'all want to be men? Now you can get on this ship with men and go to Mars. There we go.
Head on up.
Yeah.
Head on up. Beam you up. Yeah.
Now, mind you, I'm gonna still fight for this planet if I have to. See, that sounds like a good sci-fi story.
Man, I'm telling you, because that's the only way we would see that happen is is a freaking sci-fi story. Cece talk about you just can't handle an outspoken woman. Why do I want to handle an outspoken, unruly woman?
Cece sound like she rude. That's something rude people say when you can't handle something. You can't handle an outspoken person. That means you be talking too much.
You be talking too much. Yeah, you don't know when to shut the fuck up. Shut up. That's why the Bible says sometimes women should be seen.
Oh, you can't quote the Bible on Cece. You know that.
I know.
She'll have a flashback. Yeah.
Be seen and not heard. Okay, just zip it. All right, zip it. Keep it quiet. I think some women would get a lot further if they just decided to keep some of their words to themselves, especially on TikTok and social media, man. Because good Lord, the things y'all say, I be like, man, ain't no way. Like with old girl earlier who said that old buddy just sought her out at the airport. Was you on here for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. When she said, she got the ick when she found that even though she vibed with him in person, whenever he gave her, whenever he sent her the Cash App and she looked at his IG because the names were the same, she noticed that he had been talking to himself for the past, few months, and then all of a sudden, he got the ick. She got the ick, rather. Look, see, look, why I'm getting jumped by Mary and Cece at the same time. Mary say, "Don't do that, Justin. Don't do that." And then Cece over here on IG talk about some put your chest away. Nah,
me?
I said it with my whole chest.
Oh.
Nah, she was talking about me.
Oh, I'm like, shit.
Said I need to put my
That's
chest
what I
away
wear at night.
I told her to shut the fuck up. Oh man. That's hilarious. But yeah, man. Hey, look, people out here. She said we're gonna create the matriarchy with 3D houses.
Yeah, I don't think she thought that through. It sounded nice in her head, then she said it out loud, and there's people who agree with her.
Yeah,
I've done seen them make shoes, 3D print shoes. So they probably believe. Matter of fact, they do got 3D printed houses, but I don't think it's all like made of that material.
Right. Y'all
And
ain't
it's not
niggas.
like it ain't like a family house. I think it's like a shack.
Yeah. Like I said, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. For the simple fact that, again, most of these blue collar jobs, you don't see women going into plumbing, construction, truck
But
driving.
but y'all got them strong women she was talking about.
The strong women, yeah. Because I'm like, and the strong women only gonna want to do it, but for some time. And then, hey,
See,
they gonna.
I think she was talking about the he she's. That's what she was talking about. Like they still gonna be here. They take testosterone.
Okay, so
Like
the
nope,
trans
they gotta
women can
go too.
stay.
Yeah, I think that's what she wanted.
So
Cause I'm like, so the gay women get to still stay too. I don't know. I'm just that whole plan just sounds like failure.
It's not gonna be
Who's
fair.
building these ships?
Yeah,
that's what I'm like. Who's building these
y'all.
ships? I give credit.
I
It
mean,
might have.
again,
It might have been females to figure out how to get us in space, but shit, somebody had to build that rocket.
man, they want all free shit. That's what somebody said in the comments. They want to surround, but things still have to get produced. And if y'all say, everyone gets their equal share, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna
Nah,
work.
it's not.
People are gonna start getting mad and upset, and this bitch got more this bitch got more food than me, and I got and I got 5 kids, and my 5 kids need X, Y, and Z. I can see it now, and then all y'all cycles syncing up at the same time. It's a
Ooh,
recipe for disaster. So
that be a new holiday that lasts the whole week. Every month and shit. Dudes got to go in the hiding and stuff and shit, and
man,
just let them have at it for a week,
let
and then
them
we
have
come back
at it.
out.
Yeah.
Then you got those ones with the irregulars and stuff that last longer than a week. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Golly. Oh man.
That's why some cultures put them in tents outside in the back. Listen, I understand why women would want a matriarch. I really do. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, it
Men can
sounds
be
good.
horrible.
It sounds good. I mean, we're just so bad.
Yeah.
We're just so bad. I mean, even though, all of the advancements that we've made have been for y'all, and y'all to benefit off of it. But, hey, we're bad, man. We're bad. So they
Yeah.
choosing the bear. They choose the bear. Let the bear come and be part of the community and the matriarchy. Oh
Yeah.
man, Cece said we horrible. She said her cycle only lasts 3 days.
Shit.
Oh,
No
she said,
comment.
yeah. She said, now if a man, okay, when I told her to shut up, she said, now if a man say that while his hand is around my neck, I might just do it and do other things too.
Okay, see now I got it on Instagram. I can see the Instagram
Yeah.
comments now.
And the rose. Oh Lord. What's the topic here? We just talking at this point. We were talking about
Anton
we had
Daniels.
reacted. Yeah, we were talking about Anton and Corey. But
And
now we
starting the
just
matriarch.
and starting the matriarchy. I had posted a video. I had reacted to a video earlier of a woman saying on explaining how she could create, or how women could create a matriarchy. So so we was just having some fun with that. Oh man, hilarious. Man, but shoot, man, it's what's the weather gonna be like down there? You say y'all getting like a winter freeze down there. Is it supposed? Are y'all gonna get any snow?
Well, tomorrow is going to be in the 70s. I think by Saturday, Sunday it's supposed to drop. I don't even know. I don't care, Derek. As long as my pipes don't bust, it's like I'm good and stuff. We got enough water. I might hit up the store if it's still some food, cause man, they posted it up. They running them stores bare, and I'm just like, but Houston does that every time something happen. They start tripping.
That's the South, man.
Yeah, so.
Well, bro, I
But
know.
it's supposed to get down under the 30s. I know that much and stuff. That's really when it really start paying attention to like how cold it get when it start getting to the 20s and the teens. That's cold out here. They shut down. The metro be shut down. Schools closed down. This federal buildings will close down. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it'd be no snow, no ice.
No snow, no ice. I mean, same here, but I mean, the way that they're calling it here, I think it's supposed to start. I think we're supposed to get a little bit of something on Friday, and then Saturday, estimated anywhere between 5 to 8 inches, and then on Sunday, like another, I guess total supposed to be like 11 to 13 inches. So so they're thinking we're gonna get quite a bit of snow. So we shall see. I actually gotta go to the grocery store tomorrow, because yeah, I can already imagine that people are already ransacking and grabbing all the eggs, milk, and bread. Even though, if your power go out, I don't know what you're gonna do with the bread, milk, and eggs, but it's a Southern thing, so I don't know.
I mean, eggs
People have
straight.
been doing it for
You don't
years,
have to
so
have them in the fridge, but you, yeah, that milk ain't gonna last too much longer though.
I mean, unless you
Oh,
put it
toilet paper,
outside in the
that's
snow.
essential.
What's the temperature out there
See,
in
we don't get snow.
Cleveland? CC. She said it's freezing out there in Cleveland.
Yeah, see, when I went outside earlier, it was like 65 degrees, and it's nighttime. You
Oh
feel me?
yeah,
So
yeah, we ain't seeing none of that right now. Hell no, that's a pipe
yeah.
dream. That was
Oh,
like
matter of
right around
fact,
Christmas
it's supposed to
time.
get. Yeah, it's supposed to get the. I'm looking at my weather now. I guess it's supposed to get to, let's see, Saturday. Yeah, it's supposed to drop down to 29 on Saturday,
Oh,
Sunday 23. Yeah,
oh, that's nasty. She said it's
yeah.
7 degrees out there in Cleveland. Probably feel like 0. Man, don't let that wind get to hitting. Oh my god,
Oh yeah,
bro, I do not
man. I
miss
ain't been to Cleveland
Midwest
in
weather at
years.
all.
I only been out there in the summer in the Midwest. I never went no. Yeah, I don't think. Nah, I ain't never went no other season. I ain't been to Cleveland since either '99 or '01. So yeah, that's been a minute.
Yeah, it does. It does, CC. It does actually. Yeah, she's stupid. Um, but yeah, man, I lived in Iowa for grad school, man. So, you know, I
Okay.
I experienced enough snow for a lifetime. So, you know, I was like, man, I couldn't move any further north than North Carolina. So where I'm at now. So yeah, nah, bump that.
I want to move somewhere else, but I don't know when that's going to be since I got my mama now. I got to look after.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shoot, man, dang, people been hanging on. People been hanging on. Well,
Oh yeah, I
shoot.
see.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate y'all being up in here tonight. Well, shoot, man, I'm gonna get off here. Hell, I gotta be at
Yeah, cause
work.
I done already got. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Whoop whoop whoop, and it's just like okay.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's
Well,
like I'm
nah,
in the living
man.
room.
Yeah. Well, shoot, man. I appreciate you jumping on here, man, and giving me your input
No
on the
problem.
Anton and Corey and sticking on here with these other two videos and just chopping it up, man.
See, I
You
was
know.
sober. Y'all need inebriated. OG up on here.
Yeah. We'll make sure next week, whenever, cause I'm gonna open it up now that I'm not struggle streaming. Now that I
Yeah.
know, I had to get y'all up because I had to go back and do my research. I said, nah, man, I can't jump on here like this again because I was looking down bad the other week. So
Yeah.
But nah, we building the ship as we fly it, man, or building the plane as we fly it. So yeah, but nah, but that's what's up, man.
That sound like a bunch of crashing.
Yeah, a lot of crashing, a lot of crashing. All right, but shoot, man, I'll get you up out of here, and then we'll just close out the live stream. Appreciate you, my G.
No.
Oh, my bad. All right, so yeah, man. Appreciate y'all being on here with me tonight, man. Good show. Make sure if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream on your way out. And we're gonna come back next week, man. So if there's anything that you ever want to do in life, remember that it requires patience, consistency, and most importantly, it don't happen overnight. See y'all on the next video. Peace.